25 years. That's the Dairy King, home of the train serving deliciousness daily. Stop in today.
You might be used to having someone ask you the question, what is it that you need? I think that's limiting. I'm going to take you through a 6-step process. And it's simply answering questions. And it might not just be home. It might be that you want that fancy new car. It might be that you want trips. It's your list. What is it that you really, really want?
Call Tom Stone at Guild Mortgage in Heber City.
Tom Stone, MLS 257849. Guild Mortgage Company is an equal housing lender. MLS 3274. All loans are subject to underwriter approval. Terms and conditions may apply. Subject to change without notice.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Timberline Ace Hardware, serving the Heber Valley for over 50 years, is conveniently located at 737 South Main Street in the heart of Heber City.
Football's back.
Football! The Wasatch Wasps are swarming on 94.5 The Peak. Now let's get back to the action with Ty and Ty.
Welcome back to 94.5 The Peak and HeberValleyRadio.com. Again, apologize, Tyler, who normally runs the computer, a little bit more informed on this, so sorry for that football liner. But we're excited to bring you some Wasatch High School baseball action here on 94.5 The Peak this morning. And let's jump into our Dairy King pregame show. Since 1946, the Dairy King has been serving your family for generations to create a fun-filled atmosphere where quality food and family can come together. And for this one, it's an old-time rival. It's been a while since Wasatch and Union have faced off against each other, but this used to be a big-time rivalry back in the Region 10 days of 3A baseball. And we're going to jump right into our Heber Appliance matchup. When you're down to your final out and your fridge goes out, turn your drop the ball into a touch-em-all at Heber Appliance. Increase your at-home satisfaction with Heber Appliance furniture and mattress. Wasatch comes into this game again 2-4. Lost a heartbreaker yesterday. Blake Sweat threw 4 2/3 innings, struck out 10, but it wasn't enough as Cedar City's able to score 1 in the bottom of the 7th to walk it off against Wasatch. They also lost to Juab as well. For Union, similar results. They played a couple of competitive games against 5A Cedar Valley, who Wasatch will face later on today, and then they also lost to the host school, Desert Hills, 7-3. They come in with a 4-6 record with wins over Logan High School, East High School, Skyview, and Summit Academy. They did lose to Spanish Fork in extra innings, so a very competitive 3A opponent the Wasatch has here today. Let's take a look at a moment in history brought to you by the Gordon Law Group. The Gordon Law Group is your full-service local law firm practicing in all areas of the law. They take pride in saying, yeah, we do that. And so the Gordon Law Group at Wasatch went out to Union in 2006. Wasatch was coming off a couple of losses and was trying to get back on track, and they would take on Union High School at Union. In the bottom of the 5th inning, Wasatch would score 2 runs on an overthrow down to the first base line, but the umpire would call the Wasatch runner out for running out of the base path. Coach Scholl would ask for an explanation on it, and without really yelling or doing too much, the umpire throws Coach Scholl out of the game, which caused the assistant coaches to kind of lose their minds a little bit. All coaches end up being thrown out of the game. The IED for Union comes down and says that he agrees with the assistant coaches but allows Coach Scholl to stay in the game. Wasatch would rally and win in the top of the 7th inning, and then that would start a rally where Wasatch would end up winning 10 straight games by 1 run. That 2016 would end up taking 3rd at the state tournament after ultimately getting beat out by Dixie High School. Again, that moment brought to you by the Gordon Law Group, your full-service local law firm practicing in all areas of the law. They take pride in saying, yeah, we do that. Let's jump over to our keys to the game, brought to you by Dorius Dental, who offers no surprises in dental treatment with Dr. Dorius and Dr. Proctor. Let Dorius Dental make your mouth smile. Learn more at DoriusDental.com. And the key to this one is Wasatch needs to be able to get those runs in and play clean with runners in scoring position. Yesterday left 8 runners in scoring position both games, so over 16 runners left on base yesterday between Juab and Cedar City. Wasatch needs to play cleaner and execute better with runners in scoring position. We're time for our opening pitch, brought to you by Bank of Utah, who has accounts for everyone from personal and business checking and savings accounts to mortgage and consumer loans. Visit them at your friendly Heber branch at 620 West 100 South, and together we'll build relationships. That last Bank of Utah is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Leadoff batter here for Union is going to be Marks, wearing number 10, playing second base, hitting on the left-hand side of the box. Again, on the mound is the freshman Braxton Fowler. Had a great outing in his first outing, got the victory over Cedar City. 4 innings pitched, a 1.75 ERA, 2 Ks and 2 walks, but he starts down 2-0 here to the leadoff hitter Marks. Wasatch wearing their all-black uniforms for the first time this season in a varsity game, and that one's in on the outside corner for the first strike of the day. Take us around the diamond. Pitching today will be Braxton Fowler. Catching, Micah Dahl. Third base will be Colden Hafen. Shortstop will be Bridger Shaw. Second baseman Carter Bucad. And first baseman Riker Evans. The 2-1 gets the outside corner once again. Moves the count to 2-2. Your outfield for today's game: in left field, Colton Bassett. Center field, Zach Burdett. And in right field, your starter yesterday on the mound, Blake Sweat. Defensive starters once again brought to you by Bank of Utah. The 2-2 out of the windup. Fowler delivers, tries to go off speed, too far up for ball 3. Full count. Fowler, only a freshman, has also got the start at third base in game 2 yesterday against Cedar City. 2 for 5, I believe, on the year. Goes back into the windup for the payoff. That one's in there. It's elevated to center field. The deep center field. Burdett going back, off the wall. It's a leadoff double, maybe triple here for Marks. He'll stop at second base, and he takes the payoff pitch off the wall in center field, and it's a leadoff double for Union. Hit that to the deepest part of the ballpark, hit off the base of the fence, and that's going to bring up the number 2 hitter, a sophomore, Labrum. Union, pretty young team as they looked up and down their lineup. Only 2 seniors, 5 sophomores, and 2 juniors that'll be starting. Labrum is your starting center fielder today. Came into the tournament with 2 triples, 2 doubles, and 5 RBIs. He once again steps in on the left-hand side as well, and Wasatch needs to talk it over. Mirror Lake Station is your one-stop shop for gas, groceries, and goodies. Stop on in to Mirror Lake Station. They've grown to love their Chevron family and appreciate your support. Again, Wasatch wearing their all-black uniforms for the first time this season. Similar to the old Pittsburgh Pirates look. Fowler working out of the stretch for the first time today after giving up the leadoff double. Slide step delivery. That one swung on and fouled behind us for strike 1. One thing that Ty and I were impressed with after game 1 of his pitching was how calm he was in tight situations. Just got out of some jams in that first game against Cedar City, who did not seem to be too rattled. Labrum back into the box after fouling off the first pitch. Fowler, still some confusion with Dahl. With the runner on second base, you need to be able to mix up the signs so the guy on second base can't just tell the hitter what is coming. So just a little bit of confusion on what the sequence is here. But hopefully Wasatch has that figured out and we're back at it. Top of the first here at Desert Hills High School. Wasatch 2-4 on the season, taking on Union High School, who comes in 4-6 on the year. Fowler gets set, takes one look at second base, delivers. It's going to be a bunt, can't get it fair, and so back-to-back foul balls, and Braxton is up 0-2 on the sophomore Labrum. On deck for Union is Hancock, a sophomore, shortstop, also a sophomore. So back-to-back sophomores hitting 2-3 here for the Cougars of Union. Out of Roosevelt High School, or Roosevelt City, 0-2 this count. Fowler, one long look, delivers the 0-2, another square, so a 2-strike square of the bunt. He'll pull back as that one's out of the zone. 1-2 now the count. Union, instead of the traditional signs, goes with the number system. Coach at third base barking out numbers, and then they look at the wristband. Union again threatening here with the duck on the pond with nobody out. Fowler comes set. One long look at second. Delivers. Goes to lay down the bunt. That's going to be strike 3. So first strikeout of the game for Braxton Fowler as he gave the 0-2 and then the 1-2 bunt, and Labrum not able to lay it down, and Wasatch has one away here in the top of the first. First Wasatch physical therapy strikeout of the game for Braxton Fowler, and his third on the season. It's going to bring up Hancock, the shortstop, sophomore on the season. Coming into the tournament, 5 RBIs, 1 triple, 1 double. Also a pitcher on the mound has 1 win. He'll go up 1-0 on a pitch that's high and inside for ball 1. Weather down here so far has been good. A little bit more clouds today than we saw yesterday, but also a little bit warmer this early in the morning. Swung on and missed here on an inside pitch. A big swing and a miss from Hancock. Moves the count to 1-1. First right-handed batter Fowler's seen today. For leadoff guy and number 2 hitter, both lefties. Fowler 2 looks this time. Now the 1-1. Misses outside for ball 2. 2-1 now the count. 13 pitches already in the inning here for Fowler. A little bit less efficient than we saw in game 1 in the 4 innings that he threw. 70 pitches. Coach Jacobson's kept most of his pitchers under 85 so far this season. Fowler comes set with the 2-1 count. Delivers on the slide step. Swung on and missed again. Moves the count to 2-2. That one up in the zone a little bit to the inside. I think Hancock saw the prize coming up in the zone. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now the count with 1 away. Fowler comes set again. Delivers the 2-2. Goes to the off speed. Elevated to shallow right center field. Burdett makes the run. Comes up, makes the can of corn catch. Good play there from Burdett, and Wasatch has 2 away. So after giving up the leadoff double, strikeout, pop out, and Wasatch has 2 away trying to get out of a jam. It's going to bring up number 12, the designated hitter today, junior Rich. Came into the tournament with 1 double and 5 RBIs, hitting in the cleanup spot. He'll be hitting on the right-hand side as well. Fowler comes set, takes 1 look, takes another look, and delivers the fastball. This one's going to be elevated up the middle. It's a broken back. Bridgershaw fields it clean, but throws it way over the head of Evans. That's going to bring in a run, and Union takes the 1-0 lead on the throwing error from Bridgershaw. Kind of a broken back single up the middle. Bridger did a good job of covering the ground, but not able to make the throw over to first base. Would have been close to getting him out either way. But either way, that throwing error is going to bring in a run, and Union has the early 1-0 lead. Rich had to stay at first base. Ball did not get away far enough for him to advance. So runner on first, 2 away, and 1 run in here for the Cougars. Fowler takes a deep breath, delivers. That one's going to be low for ball 1. Hitter is Nelson, the left fielder. The only other senior in the lineup besides the leadoff hitter, Marks. Comes in with a triple, a double, and 2 RBIs coming into the tournament. 1-0 the count. Slide step delivery here from Fowler. Goes with the off speed. That one's in there for a strike. Back door to first base, not in time, and we have ourselves a 1-1 count. Not sure Carter Bucad's availability here on game 2. Colden Hafen has not thrown yet this weekend. Look for him to get some innings. Mike Adal also has not thrown. See what other arms Wasatch decides to go with today. The 1-1. Good pitch at the bottom of the zones. Fouled off by Nielsen. And Braxton Fowler back up 1-2. Continues to pound the zone despite getting in a little bit of trouble. Now working with the guy on first base. Top of the first action here at Desert Hills High School. You're listening to Wasatch High School Baseball. Game 7 of the season, 2-4 coming into today. The 1-2. Big lead for Rich at first base. Delivers the 1-2. Fouled off, and this one has a chance, but Dahl can't find it. Probably would have had a tough time getting to that. Wasn't elevated too far. Foul ball, and we'll reset at 1-2. Pretty good pitch there from Fowler on the inside hands. Jammed up Nelson a little bit, and Nelson back into the box. Infield paying straight up. Eyes right in, or the sun right in the eyes of the left-hand side of the field. Pickoff move from Fowler in time. No, looked pretty good. Tag goes down in about the armpit area. Umpire believes he got back in time. Another good pickoff there from Fowler. He actually picked off a base runner last week against Cedar City. 1-2 the count. 2 away, top of the first. Fowler comes set. Another good lead over there from Rich. Slide step delivery. Swung on, elevated to left field. Bassett on the run to his left-hand side. It's not going to get to it, and it's going to get behind him. Runners around the corners. Another run is going to come in to score. He's going to try to go in for a triple, and the slide is the ball is not in time. A 2-out triple, and Union has taken the 2-0 lead. Tough play there from Bassett. Left his feet to try to come up with the play. Not able to do it. It gets behind him. 1 run will come in. Another run slides into third. And the story of the tournament so far for Wasatch and kind of the season has been 2-out defense. Another 2 runs come in with 2 outs here against Union. They gave up 4 runs yesterday against Cedar City with 2 outs, and doing the same here today. It's going to bring up Roberts, the third baseman, also a sophomore. Comes in to this tournament this weekend with 2 RBIs. He'll take strike 1 on the outside corner. Up to 22 pitches is Braxton Fowler. To summarize the inning, double off the wall, but Fowler settled down, got a strikeout and a pop out, and then single triple has given Union the 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. The 0-1 goes off speed, misses too far outside for ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Wasatch is going to have to get the offense going a little bit in this game either way. Union, pretty good offense. Again, lost the Spanish Fork in extra innings earlier this year. Goes right back to the off speed, gets the swing and the miss for strike 2. 1-2 now the count. Roberts, sophomore, one of 5 sophomores in the starting lineup for Union today. Goes with the off speed, and he goes with it up the middle for another base knock. Back-to-back hits here for Union, and they have the 3-0 lead. Nice piece of hitting. They went right back to the off speed, and that time Roberts was able to go with it right up the middle for a great piece of hitting, and Union has the 3-0 lead. Not the start you wanted if you're Coach Jacobson. We're hoping to get back in. Fowler hasn't thrown bad. Umpire talking to Coach Jacobson about something. Not sure what that was about. But it's the 3-0 lead. Stepping into the left-hand side of the box, his younger brother, Marks. Senior led off the game with the double. Now the sophomore, who's going to be playing first base today, comes into this tournament with 2 doubles, 6 RBIs, and a 1-1 record on the mound. He'll take ball 1. 2-out hitting. One of those analytics that coaches like to point out to their players. If you can get 2-out hitting, you're going to get a lot of wins. And right now, Union's doing it. 3 2-out hits to take the 3-0 lead. Nice pitch there at the bottom of the zone. 1-1 now the count. Again, Mark's hitting on the left-hand side. His brother just doubled off that wall in center field. See what little brother can do. Fowler gets the sign. Dahl sets up on the left edge of the plate. The pitch misses low and inside for ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Wasatch mixing up a little bit of a starting lineup as we come up to the bottom of the first. Burdett, Sweat, and Evans will be your top 3 hitters in the top of the lineup. Still 2-1 the count. Fowler comes set. Slide step delivery. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 2-2 now the count with 2 outs. Deuces. Marks taking his time to get back into the box after the swing and the miss. Union wearing all white uniforms today against Wasatch's all black. The 2-2. Swung on and another great piece of hitting. He goes the opposite way to the left side. That's going to be a single over the shortstop's head. Going the opposite way are the Union Cougars, and another base knock. And Wasatch now has runners on, Union now has runners on first and second with 2 away, and that's going to bring a trip to the mound from Coach Jacobson. This trip to the mound brought to you by Mirror Lake Station. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Wasatch trailing 3-0, 2 outs here in the top of the first.
Hi, this is Nicole with Mountain Refined Furnishings and Flooring. And if you didn't know, we've recently partnered with Mattress Warehouse of Utah to bring you the largest selection of mattresses around. The team at Mountain Refined prides themselves on making your home a place where you love to be. We offer a large selection of furnishings, flooring, window treatments, gifts, decor, and so much more. If you haven't been by lately, stop and check it out. You'll be pleasantly surprised. We're located at 480 North Main Street.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
KTMP Heber City and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
We're back at it still in the top of the first. Braxton Fowler getting hit around a little bit to start off this ball game. He's given up now 4 hits with 2 outs. 5 hits in the inning for Union, and they currently lead 3-0. Still with threatening runners on first and second. It's going to bring up Christensen, the catcher. Also a sophomore. He'll take ball 1. Now takes strike 1. Christensen, a junior, came into the tournament with a couple of RBIs. 1-1 the count. Fowler comes set. 1 look at the runner at second. Runner at first with a big lead. Nobody holding him on. The pitch. That one's in the dirt in the bottom of on the inside for ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Dahl taking his time getting the sign in. Fowler likes it. Takes one look. Now takes a second look. Delivers the 2-1. That one's in there. It's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Bridger gets it, flips it to Carter Bucad, and the 6-4 putout will finally end the inning, but not before the damage is done. Union able to score 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error in the inning, and there are 2 left on base. It's going to be 3-0 as we will move into the bottom of the first and the first at-bats for Wasatch in the ballgame.
Napa know-how.
Your local Napa Auto Parts, Wasatch Auto Parts at 105 North Main Street in Heber City stocks auto parts, tools and equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farming equipment. Stop in today at Wasatch Auto Parts, 105 North Main Street in Heber City, a proud sponsor of Wasatch Wasp Sports.
Napa know-how.
Hi, this is Kendall Crittenden, Wasatch County Council member and a member of the Caring Community Coalition. Did you know that kids are at a greater risk of experimenting with alcohol and drugs between the hours of 3 and 6 p.m.? Many parents are still at work this time of day. Check in with your kids. Find out where your kids will be, who they'll be with, and what they will be doing. Brought to you by Wasatch Behavioral Health and the Caring Community Coalition.
Attention painters and homeowners. Premium Kelly Moore paint is now available at your neighborhood Wasatch Back Paint and Floor. That's right, Wasatch Back Paint and Floor is the official authorized Kelly Moore Paints outlet. You can now get premium Kelly Moore paints at your Heber Wasatch Back Paint and Floor. You'll love their high quality, long-lasting finishes for any home paint project. So if you're painting a single room, refreshing your front door, or doing a full repaint of your home, Wasatch Back Paint and Floor is the place to go for fine Kelly Moore paints. Stop by today.
Well, folks, spring is near, but have no fear. Country Gardens and Nursery is here for your everyday garden supplies, decor, and more. From our personal gardener to our new bulk yard, where we offer large variety of soil, mulches, and decorative rock. Come see what we have in store. Country Gardens and Nursery, 1401 South, US 189. We'll see you soon and hope to put you in bloom.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Bottom of the first brought to you by A Good Spa Day, your favorite hometown place to relax and unwind. They offer massage, skin care, nail care, and unique relaxing spa packages. Pick A Good Spa Day to be your spa. Batting lineup today for Wasatch. Burdette will lead it off with Sweat. Evans in the 2-3 hole. In number 4 spot will be Grant Mahoney. Carter Bucad hitting in the 5 spot. Bridger, Shaw, and Micah Dahl in 6 and 7. Colton Hafen at 8, and Colton Bassett will be hitting in the 9 spot. Zach Burdette comes in today's game 312 batting average, has scored 4 times on the season. On the mound for Union is Wadahamoji. He has not pitched this year varsity. He's going to miss on the inside part of the plate, 4-1. At least on the stats that I looked up, had not seen him with any action so far. Right-hander on the mound, working out of the stretch with nobody on base. That one's up in the zone as well. Misses high with the first 2 pitches. 2-0 now the count. Wasatch will have this one against Union. Then we'll take a break, and then we'll be back on at 1 o'clock as Wasatch will be taking on Cedar Valley, Region 7 opponent. The 2-0 here to Burdette. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Burdette's been patrolling the center field for Wasatch this year. Also pitched yesterday in that game against Cedar City. 2-1 the count, the pitch. That one's high and inside for ball 1. 3-1 now the count. Burdette hitting on the right-hand side of the box. Wadahamoji comes set. Delivers the 3-1. Swung on. It's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it clean. Throws it across the diamond in time. And Wasatch has one away here in the bottom of the first. Rollover ground ball. Good play from Hancock. Throws it across to Marks for the 6-3 putout. And that'll bring up Blake Sweat. 286 average on the year, including a solo bomb yesterday in Game 2 against Cedar City. Also has a double and a run scored. Junior, once again on the right-hand side with Evans, the senior, on deck. That one misses low into the left-hander batter's box for ball one. 1-0 the count. Wadham-Hoji comes set, delivers with the high leg kick, goes at the head of Blake Sweat, misses for ball two. Your infield today for Union. Roberts at third base, shortstop is Hancock, and then the two Marks brothers over on the right-hand side of the infield. Marks at second and at first. Your outfield, Nilsson, Labrum, and Franson. Behind the dish is Christensen. The 2-0 to Sweat, that one misses. Oh, no, gets the inside corner for strike one. Excuse me, I thought that was a little bit inside. Umpire disagrees. That's going to move the count to 2-1. Pitcher comes set. Delivers. Swung on. It's going to be a broken bat. Pop fly to the third baseman. Battling the sun, but comes up with it. And that's going to be out number 2 for Wasatch. 2 away, nobody out. In the bottom of the first, that'll bring up Riker Evans, hitting .400 on the year with 4 RBIs. Leads the team in that category. Has been Mr. Clutch, 3 for 4 with runners in scoring position so far this season. Grant Mahoney, second leading RBI guy, is on deck. Riker hitting on the right-hand side as well. Wasatch also, young team, one of the seniors in the box right now, and he'll take strike one. Excuse me on the lack of stats for Wadham-Hoji. When I looked him up on Max Preps, no stats on Max Press. Just I had to go off of Deseret News and didn't have any stats on Wadham-Hoji. He'll miss this one. 1-1 now the count. Wasatch gave up 3 in the top of the first, just trying to get back into this thing a little bit. The 2-0 check swing, the 1-1 check swing foul ball moves the count to 1-2. That one a little bit up in the zone. Tried to hold back, couldn't do it, and ends up getting down 1-2. Always talk about shutdown innings after putting your cricket number up on the board. Union trying to do that here with a 1-2-3 retire to the side. Evans, the 1-2. That one bounces in front of the plate for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Two with 2 outs, deuces, nobody on for Wasatch in the bottom of the first. Wadham-Hoji comes set, delivers. Misses inside for ball 3. That'll fill up the count at full with 2 away. Again, Evans trying to extend the inning. Pitcher comes set. Delivers the payoff. And does he get the inside corner? Yes, he does. Backwards K for strike 3 first. Strikeout of the game for Wadham-Hoji. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. It's 3-0 as we move into the top of the second.
I'm Walker Kessler, and I play basketball for a living. So I know how important it is to have the support of a team you can trust. That's why I love UCCU. UCCU is more than a credit union. They're a true financial partner, a local team of experts your entire family can trust at every step of your financial journey. Just visit uccu.com and elevate your banking experience.
Big O Tires in Heber is your one-stop shop for tires and service. What was once Point S is now Big O Tires. Same service, but different name. We're locally owned and operated and want to help you get your vehicle ready to road trip this summer. Stop in for all your name brand tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, and a whole lot more. Plus, Big O Tires offers financing options to fit any budget or any situation. Visit us today. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
KTMP, Heber City, and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Top of the second brought to you by Wasatch Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, your rehabilitation specialist dedicated to your total recovery from all injuries. Let Dan Ivey and his team get you back to 100%. Going to take the opportunity in today's game to give a shout-out to some Was on campus. A lot of Wasatch ball players are playing at the next level on both the baseball and softball side of things, so we're going to be giving you updates throughout the broadcast on those players. Leading it off here for Union will be the number 9 hitter, Franson, sophomore, playing right field today for the Cougars. Then we'll be moving up to the top of the order. Franson comes into to the tournament this weekend with 3 RBIs, and he'll swing and a miss for strike 1. Swings at the second pitch, and man, Union just continues to go the opposite way with it. This is going to hit the right center field gap, and he's going to be picking them up and putting them down. And he's going to try to go for a leadoff triple. Ball's coming in, gets it to Shaw. Shaw, the relay to third base, can't make the throw as it goes into the dugout. Does it stay in? Does stay in play. Shaw had a chance of getting the runner at third. Instead, it goes over the third baseman's head, and another leadoff extra base hit here for Union. This time, the number 9 hitter who hammers it to the right center field gap for a leadoff triple. 5th hit of the game now for Union as they continue, and it's impressive hitting. It's led off the game with a double off the center field wall, single the opposite way, now a triple the opposite way. It's going to bring it up Marks, who doubled off that center field wall. He'll take strike 1. Good hitting here for the Cougars. The 0-1 count. Fowler working out of the stretch with the runner on third. Nice swing and a miss pitch there from Fowler, and that'll move him up 0-2. So as we go into the Wausau campus, these are stats from a couple of days ago. Haven't had a chance to update them down here in St. George without the Wi-Fi. Pals off this one, keeps the count at 0-2. But we'll start with Jack Bluth. Currently playing at Salt Lake Community College, a .333 batting average to get this season started. Also has a triple, 4 RBIs, and 5 runs scored. Playing a little bit of second base for the Bruins. The 0-2 pitch here from Fowler. Misses low in the dirt for ball 1. 1-2 now the count. Fowler went 70 pitches last week, already up to 40 through 1+ innings. Marks back into the box on the left-hand side. Fowler gets the pitch, comes set out of the stretch, delivers the 1-2. Goes outside corner for a swing and a miss. Wasatch physical therapy strikeout. Big-time strikeout there from Fowler after giving up a double to Marks to lead off the game. He gets the strikeout with a runner on second base, with the runner on third base with nobody out, and that'll bring up Labrum. Labrum also struck out in his first at bat, got the bunt sign with 2 strikes, couldn't lay it down, and that's now strikeout number 2 there for Fowler. Swung on, elevated into the infield. Should be a pretty easy catch here for Hafen. Hafen settles underneath it. Makes it look a little bit more tough than he wanted to, but does make the play. And back-to-back outs after the leadoff triple. And let's see if Wasatch can get out of this one. Very similar to the first inning. Fowler gave up a double to get the game started, and then strikeout, pop-out. But then Union was able to string together hit, air, hit in order to give them the 3-0 lead. It's going to be the number 3 hitter, Hancock. He popped out to center field in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat's an off-speed pitch that misses into the opposite batter's box for ball 1. 1-0 count, 2 away. Fowler still opting to go out of the stretch. Takes a peek at the runner at third. Delivers the 1-0. That one also misses low and away for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Hancock, sophomore shortstop. Again, popped out to center field, but comes in with 5 RBIs into the tournament. Fowler sets, delivers the 2-0. Swung on, a big swing, and fouls it off into the softball field behind us for now a 2-1 count. Now. Fowler comes set. Mini leg kick. Delivers. Swung on. It's going to be a ground ball into the Union dugout for foul ball number 2 and strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces here for Wasatch. Both middle infielders shaded a little bit to the center. Shaw now creeps a little bit over to his left-hand side. The 2-2. Swung on. It is a ground ball to Hafen. Hafen gets the tweener, can't handle it, and Wasatch will give up another run on an error by the third baseman. Man, that's frustrating. You get what you want, a little ground ball to the third baseman, and Hafen just didn't get a good read on the hop, not able to come up with it. And that'll be a run for Union. again with 2 outs. And this is where Wasatch went into trouble zone, was in this stretch. It's going to be the the designated hitter, Rich, and he was able to get on with an error. Kind of had a broken back up the middle. Runner's going to go on the first pitch. A great throw from Dahl, but can't come up with it at second base. And it's going to be a stolen base there for Union, and they, just like that, have a runner in scoring position after the called strike. So runner on second with 2 away. Again, Hancock with a broken bat, reached on an error. His first at bat that did bring in a run in this same situation. Baller takes a look, delivers the 0-1, up in the zone for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Baller gets the pitch, comes set. Takes 2 looks this time at the runner. Now delivers the 1-1. Nice curveball in there for a strike 2. 1-2 now the count. It's Hancock at second base. Reached on an error by the third baseman. 1-2 now the count. Fowler continues to fill up the zone. Takes 1 look. Delivers. And that is, I missed the first one. First one was a ball instead of a strike. So 2-2 now the count. I thought that was going to be strike 3. I got fooled by the scoreboard, who had that as a strike 1 on the first one. So 2-2 the count with 2 away. Deuces once again here for Wasatch. Giving up 1 run here in the top of the second. Now trail 4-0. Baller takes a peek. Takes a second peek. Delivers. Goes back to the curveball. Fists it one over to first base. First baseman comes over, fields it, but it's going to go foul. Almost got the backdoor curveball in there for a strike. Not able to get it by him, though. Good piece of hitting there for Rich to foul that one off. And stays alive. 2-2 the count. Baller comes set. Takes a look. And delivers. It's another 2-2. Nearly gets him to chase in the bottom of the zone. Does not do it, and that's going to fill up the count at full. Full count here for Fowler. Good piece of hitting there from Rich. See what Fowler decides to come back with. Tried to get a couple of curveballs by him. Not able to do so. See if he comes back with a fastball. Deep breath from Fowler. Delivers the payoff. It goes with the fastball. Rich just misses that one, and it'll keep it out full. 3-2 the count. Wasatch already given up 1 run after giving up a triple, but had the ground ball to get out of the inning, just could not come up with it, and that's where we stand. Full count, payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Braxton Fowler gets his 3rd strikeout of the game, and Wasatch is able to retire the side, but not after 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner is left on base. It's 4-0 as we move into the bottom of the second.
Hey there, Heber City. Are you tired of dings, dents, and scrapes ruining the beauty of your beloved vehicle? Look no further than Robards Collision, the ultimate destination for all your auto body needs. At Robards Collision, they've been offering top-notch collision repairs and outstanding customer service. Their team of expert technicians is passionate about bringing your car back to its original glory, no matter the size of damage. Their state-of-the-art facility is equipped with cutting-edge technology, ensuring precise and accurate repairs. They handle it all with precision and care.
Melissa here again with ARC. Have you heard we are a locally owned and operated company? We have created new affordable housing solutions for the Valley, as well as creating amazing custom spaces out of repurposed shipping containers. We build mobile offices, commercial spaces, pools, spas. The possibilities are endless when you choose ARC. Get $1,000 off any office purchase until the end of February. We are located at 375 West, 910 South in Heber. Check out our website at spacesbyarc.com.
Unlock your potential at Bonnie Joseph Academy here in Heber. Explore the art of barbering, basic aesthetic, cosmetology, master aesthetic, and nail technician programs. Visit bonniejosephacademy.edu to enroll today. Financial aid is available for qualifying students, and we offer flexible distant education options. Transform your passion into a rewarding career with Bonnie Joseph Academy, where beauty meets expertise.
Chad here from Mountain West Trailers. Celebrating 20 years in business, we know you value strength and reliability. Whether it's for work or play, our dump and equipment trailers are built to last. Enclosed cargo trailers for business and fun, or open utility trailers for everything in between. With expert sales, parts, and service, we've got you covered. Mountain West Trailers is always right behind you. Visit us at mountainwesttrailer.com or stop by at 1470 South Highway 40 here in Heber.
Bob by the Second brought to you by Gravity Coalition, offering the best in bikes, skis, snowboards, skateboards, and more in the Heber Valley. Personalized service, sales, and repair for the gear you love. Gravity Coalition in Midway, Utah, or gravitycoalition.com. This is a cool shop. It's Grant Mahoney that'll lead it off, and he's going to swing at the second pitch, the 1-0 pitch. It's a ground ball deep to the 5-6 hole. What a play by the shortstop. Hancock makes it, but Grant Mahoney's able to lay it out for an infield single. That was a heck of a play by Hancock, but great hustle down the line from Mahoney, and Wasatch has their first base runner of the day. That'll bring up Carter Bucad. Comes in today's game, a .222 batting average with 1 RBI. See if Wasatch can try to get back in this thing after getting the leadoff guy on. 4-0 the score as we go into the bottom of the second. Mahoney continues to hit well, came in hitting .333 into this game and gets the infield single there. Bucad's going to square. He's going to lay down the drag butt, and it's a good one. Wadamahoji can't handle it, and 2 back-to-back infield singles for Wasatch, and they've got 2 runners on with nobody out, and Bridger Shaw coming to the plate. Great bunt that just died right there on the outside part of that circle that's around home plate. And we'll see what Coach Jacobson decides to go here. He's got Bridger Shaw in the box and Mike Adala on deck. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Bridger, 111 batting average with 1 RBI so far this season. Had been hitting in the 3-4 spot. Now they slide him down to the 6 spot. First hits of the game brought to you by Physical at the Pit Stop. 1-2 the count. Mahoney at second. Bucad at first. Wadamahoji comes set. One look, takes a second. Delivers. Another bunt. Bridgers fouls out, and if he wouldn't have hit down, that probably would have got his kneecaps. Goes foul for strike 1. Union was not coming in on that right-hand side, on the third base side. So pretty good option there to lay down the bunt right there. Sometimes when it rains, it falls. You just lay down a couple of bunts. Union struggling a little bit to defend it. Wadamahoji has some good athleticism. Bridger steps out of the box, gets back into it. 0-1 to count after the leadoff foul ball to start the at-bat. Wasatch trying to get back in this thing. Pitcher comes set. One look, delivers. Swung on the curveball. That one goes behind us for strike 2. 0-2 now the count. Dahl, the catcher, on deck. Bridger shot back into the box on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side. Wadamahoji retired the side. Now gives up 2 infield singles to get things started here in the bottom of the second. The 0-2, bottom of the zone. Good job by Christensen of keeping that in front of him, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Give another shout-out. This time we're going to go to the softball side of things. Presley Christensen, pitching for Colorado Mesa University. 54 innings pitched on the year, a .337 ERA, but yesterday, 2-hitter. She faced 17 batters, only gave up 2 hits, and struck out 13 of the 17 hitters. Was also the conference pitcher of the year, pitcher of the week a moment ago. There's a single up the middle for Bridger Shaw, and Wasatch has back-to-back-to-back hits to get things going. 2 infield singles, and now a line drive up the middle there for Shaw. And Wasatch is in business. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now our Dory Stendal key to the game was how can Wasatch get runs in with guys in scoring position. And after 3 straight singles, that's going to bring a trip to the mound for the Union pitching coach. We'll take a break. Wasatch, bases loaded, nobody out here in the bottom of the second.
Are Are you ready for lunch? Well, the Dairy King, home of the train, is serving the best foods with friends and family in the Valley and have been the winner of Best of State for 19 years. They've recently been named the official Best of Utah for their milkshakes. You've got to try their delicious train burger with an Oreo shake. They also have those yummy salads that just hit the spot, or you can try a turkey breast sandwich that tickles the taste buds. They've proudly been serving the Heber Valley for 75 years. That's the Dairy King, home of the train, serving deliciousness daily. Stop in today.
Watamahoji will stay in the ball game after that Mirror Lake Station trip to the mound. It's going to bring up Micah Dahl. 182 batting average, has scored 3 runs so far this season. Dahl with an opportunity with the bases loaded, nobody out. The pitch swung on and missed out of the zone for strike 1. It's not a bad pitch to be aggressive on. Usually after a trip to the mound, you're going to get a strike with the bases loaded. Dahl got aggressive, got a little bit out of the zone for strike 1. Hafen on deck. Wasatch is 7, 8, 9 hitters. Down 4-0, trying to get back in this thing. The pitch. Swung on. It's going to be elevated right towards us. Creeping. It'll go foul. And then it'll bounce up. Great play over here by Mr. Thacker. And it's 2 strikes. No balls to Dahl. Mahoney got things started with a base hit to the 5-6 hole. Carter Bucad, a drag bunt base hit for the second hitter, and then Bridger Shaw just hammered one up the middle for a single. It's a little bit too hard of a hit to score the runner from second base, so that's where we stand with 3 straight singles. Dahl now down 0-2. Watamahoji taking his time, and Dahl wants to take a timeout to reset. So going back, Presley Christensen again pitching down at Colorado Mesa, and is having herself a fantastic year. Conference Pitcher of the Week last week. 13 strikeouts out of 17 batters she faced yesterday. Really having herself a great season for Colorado Mesa. That one's out of the zone for ball 1. Great play again from Christensen as the catcher to keep that in front of her. Today's game, we're going to be bringing you Wausau on campus. Again, Jack Blue, 333 batting average, and then Presley Christensen really tearing it up at Colorado Mesa. We'll continue to update you as the game goes on. Bottom of the second, Wasatch trailing 4-0. 1-2 the count here to Dahl. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3. Wasatch gets another strikeout with guys in scoring position. That was the story yesterday, and they leave a runner stranded here. Only 1 away. Wasatch not out. See if they can produce something still with 2 outs left to go here in the inning. We'll bring up Hafen. Hafen, a 111 batting average on the season as well, but does have 1 RBI. Hitting in the 8th spot, Colton Bassett on deck, hitting in the 9th spot. Bases juiced, Watamahoji working out of the stretch. Delivers the first pitch here to Hafen. That's up for ball 1. Hafen's caught, playing third base today in this one. Hafen comes set in the box. Watamahoji taking his time, getting the pitch, now takes it. Delivers the 1-0. Swung on, elevated to foul territory right in front of the Wasatch dugout. First baseman will take the play. Nobody's covering home. Mahoney's going to try to score. It's a chase for home, and it's not going to be in time as the first baseman makes the play going home. And Wasatch had the bases loaded. Nobody out, and after a strikeout, pop up, and Wasatch trying to score on it, not able to do it as Mahoney is out going home. And just like that, Wasatch is out of the inning. Man, disappointing. No runs on 3 hits, no errors, and there's going to be 1 left on base. That'll do it for the bottom of the second.
Big O Tires in Heber is your one-stop shop for tires and service. What was once Point S is now Big O Tires. Same service, but different name. We're locally owned and operated and want to help you get your vehicle ready to road trip this summer. Stop in for all your name brand tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, and a whole lot more. Plus, Big O Tires offers financing options to fit any budget or any situation. Visit us today. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
You might be used to having someone ask you the question, what is it that you need? I think that's limiting. I'm going to take you through a 6-step process. And it's simply answering questions. And it might not just be home. It might be that you want that fancy new car. It might be that you want trips. It's your list. What is it that you really, really want?
Call Tom Stone at Guild Mortgage in Heber City.
Tom Stone, MLS 257849. Guild Mortgage Company is an equal housing lender. MLS 3274. All loans are subject to underwriter approval. Terms and conditions may apply. Subject to change without notice.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Our locally owned Ace stores are committed to helping our neighbors and our communities. And because we're in the neighborhood, we can deliver almost anything you need. So shop in store or online for whatever your home or yard needs. Choose from top brands like Milwaukee, Steel, Traeger, and Benjamin Moore. Then pick up in-store, curbside, or we'll deliver your order right to your home. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know how to help. See acehardware.com for details.
This is live coverage of Wasatch High School sports on 94.5 The Peak.
Top of the third, brought to you by Physical at the Pit Stop. Do you sometimes feel dizzy or unstable? If so, Physical at the Pit Stop has good news. Falls are preventable. Give them a call at 435-654-5607 for a free fall risk assessment and see how you can improve your balance and regain your freedom. Some defensive substitutions here. Micah Dahl is going to move to right field. Hafen is going to move to catcher, and Grant Mahoney is going to move to third base for Wasatch. Nilsson is going to lead it off for Union. He had a tripled to left field in his last at bat. He's going to swing at the first pitch. It's elevated to center field. Canicorn catch there for Zach Burdett, and Wasatch has one away on one pitch. Fowler comes into this inning, now 2 1/3 inning pitch with 56 pitches on the game. He's actually pitched pretty well. Union was able to get to him a little bit in the first inning, and then they scored a run in the top of the second on an error. It's going to bring up Roberts. Roberts singled up the middle on a nice piece of hitting. He's going to have a nice piece of hitting here. He's going to swing at the first pitch as well. Drives this one to the right center field. Gab Burdett's going to be able to get it. Gets it in quickly and keeps Roberts to a single. But Roberts showing some great pieces of hitting up the middle with both of his base knocks. And once again, Union's in business with the runner on base. It's going to bring up Marks, the first baseman, sophomore. He as well singled the opposite way. He steps in on the left-hand side of the batter's box, singled the opposite way in his first at-bat. Part of that first run spree of hitting that Union had to put 3 on the board. Union swings at the first 2 pitches, now finally takes a pitch, and that'll be strike 1. 0-1 the count with the runner on first, 1 away here in the top of the third. Mark sets. So does Fowler. Fowler delivers out of the stretch. And this one's going to be swung on the opposite way as well, tailing away from Bassett, but Bassett makes the play. A nice play from Colton Bassett, the senior, and Wasatch has 2 away. Really nice piece of hitting from the sophomores of Union. They go the opposite way. They're inside-out hitters. Marks there once again, a good barrel on the ball the opposite way, just carries a little bit too much. Good play there from Bassett. 2 outs. Union's been able to score all 4 runs with 2 outs, scored 3 in the first with 2 outs and 1 in the second. It'll be Christensen, the catcher, who's up for Union. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Christensen's first at bat grounded out to the shortstop on a fielder's choice ground out. 1 strike here with the runner on first. Fowler shakes, now gets the pitch he likes, and will deliver the 0-1. That one in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Six hits now on the day through the first 3 innings for the Union Cougars and have scored 4 runs on those 6 hits. Wasatch also with a couple of errors. Pretty good pickoff move once again from Fowler, but not in time. 1-1 still to count with 2 away. Wasatch looking for their first goose egg inning of the ballgame after giving up 3 and 1. Top of the third action. Fowler comes set. Delivers the 1-1. Off speed, fouled off for strike 2. 1-2 now the count. Fowler shakes, now comes set with the 1-2. Delivers. Off speed pitch, misses outside for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Give another shout out to our Wausau campus. Talked about Jack Bluth and Presley Christensen. How about Chet Wilson, 263 batting average with a double, 12 runs scored, and 10 RBIs for the Salt Lake Community College Bruins, playing there with Jack Bluth. This one bounces well in front of the plate, 4-3. Fills up the count. It'll be a head start here for the runner at first base, which is Roberts. Chet, talking to his father, played some second base, played some outfield as well this year. And I have him bouncing a little bit around. Runner goes on the payoff. Swung on a hard line drive at Grant Mahoney. He'll make the play, and Wasatch gets out of the inning. No runs on one hit, no errors. There is one runner that's left on base, but Wasatch gets a goose egg inning for the first time today. Still trailing 4-0 as we go into the bottom of the third.
Hi, this is Nicole with Mountain Refined Furnishings and Flooring. And if you didn't know, we've recently partnered with Mattress Warehouse of Utah to bring you the largest selection of mattresses around. The team at Mountain Refined prides themselves on making your home a place where you love to be. We offer a large selection of furnishings, flooring, window treatments, gifts, decor, and so much more. If you haven't been by lately, stop and check it out. You'll be pleasantly surprised. We're located at 480 North Main Street.
Napa know-how.
Your local Napa Auto Parts, Wasatch Auto Parts at 105 North Main Street in Heber City stocks auto parts, tools and equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farming equipment. Stop in today at Wasatch Auto Parts, 105 North Main Street in Heber City, a proud sponsor of Wasatch Wasp Sports.
Napa know-how.
Hi, this is Kendall Crittenden, Wasatch County Council member and a member of the Caring Community Coalition. Did you know that kids are at a greater risk of experimenting with alcohol and drugs between the hours of 3 and 6 p.m.? Many parents are still at work this time of day. Check in with your kids. Find out where your kids will be, who they'll be with, and what they will be doing. Brought to you by Wasatch Behavioral Health and the Caring Community Coalition.
Attention painters and homeowners. Premium Kelly Moore paint is now available at your neighborhood Wasatch Back Paint and Floor. That's right, Wasatch Back Paint and Floor is the official authorized Kelly Moore Paints outlet. You can now get premium Kelly Moore paints at your Heber Wasatch Back Paint and Floor. You'll love their high quality, long-lasting finishes for any home paint project. So if you're painting a single room, refreshing your front door, or doing a full repaint of your home, Wasatch Back Paint and Floor is the place to go for fine Kelly Moore paints. Stop by today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
KTMP Heber City and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Bottom of the third brought to you by Wasatch Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, your rehabilitation specialist dedicated to your total recovery from all injuries. Let Dan Ivey and his team get you back to 100%. Colton Bassett will lead it off here in the bottom of the third, and then we'll move back to the top of the order. It's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. Easy hop, throws it across the diamond, brings the first baseman off the bag, and that'll be the first error of the game for the Union Cougars. And Wasatch has the leadoff guy on after an error by the first baseman. It's a nice hop, but then just took the first baseman off the bag on the throw. Bassett hustling down the line with good hustle, gets a guy on first base. So it brings us up to the top of the order to Zach Burdett. Burdett in his first at bat grounded out to the shortstop. Wadamahoji's done a great job. Only 29 pitches through now 2+ innings. He comes set, pickoff move, and that's going to go into the right field side. Colton Bassett hustling down the line, trying to see if he can go to third base. Instead, he'll stop at second. But this throw is going to go all the way to the third baseman. Good throw from the first baseman. But Wasatch gets another break on an errant throw from Wadamahoji. So runner on second, and once again, our key to the game. Can you score with guys in scoring position? Zach Burdett, Blake Sweat, and Riker Evans. Wasatch will have 3 chances with the top of the order up. And good speed at second base from Bassett. Pitcher comes set, takes a look at Bassett at second. A great lead by Bassett at second. Burdett's going to try the drag bunt. It's up in the zone, and he's going to foul it off. Again, that ball about at his neck, chin high. And he's not able to get that down. It'll be strike one. Burdett back in the box on the right-hand side, down 0-1 after the foul ball on the first pitch. Again, a good lead from Bassett at second, was able to get on with an error. Burdett squares, but and he's going to pop it up, and it's going to go foul again. Not able to get the ball down on the bunt. And it's now an 0-2 count. That's too bad. Nobody was charging on that one. Third baseman was back. First baseman was back. And with Burdett's speed, he would have been able to get to first base, I think, quite easily. But not able to get it down, it's going to be no balls, 2 strikes. Bassett shortens up the lead a little bit, but just creeping away gradually. Second baseman comes from behind. Big 3-4 hole over on the right-hand side. That pitch down and away for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Burdett can go the opposite way with it. Just needs a little poke to that 3-4 hole. The outfield is shifted to the left-hand side of the field as well. First baseman way off the bag over at first base. Takes a second look this time at Bassett. Now delivers the 1-2. Swung on. He's going to go the opposite way with it. It's the shallow right field. Can he get over the first baseman? No. Nice play from Marks. And Wasatch has one away. Union kind of shifted that way, and Marks able to make the play. The sophomore first baseman having himself a good game so far today. It's going to bring up Blake Sweat, homered over to the left field wall yesterday. Wadahamoji comes set with the runner on second base. Sweat sets, takes ball 1. That's up around the eyes. 1-0 the count. Again, Union shifting over to the left-hand side. That's where Blake Sweat hammered that one. Second baseman playing directly behind second base. First baseman playing off the bag at first. Playing almost in what's normally that 3-4 hole. The pitch. That one's inside. Doesn't get the inside corner. Now ball 2. 2-0 the count. Give another shout out to some Wausau on campus here as we have a pause. Let's switch back over to the softball side of things. Paige Armendariz, pitching and hitting for Utah Valley University. 273 batting average with an RBI. Also has pitched 21 innings and has a 5.67 ERA with 15 strikeouts. The 2-0 pitch swung on and fouled off behind us. Again, Paige playing at Utah Valley University, both pitching and hitting. Another one of your Wausau on campus that are playing at the next level. Blake Sweat now 2-1 with Bassett at second base. Wasatch had bases loaded, nobody out, was not able to get a run across in the bottom of the second. Now trying to get a run across here in the bottom of the third after putting up a goose egg in the top of the third. Wadahamoji, one look, delivers. That one's low for ball 3. 3-1 now the count. Sweat, despite only a 286 batting average, has done a great job of being able to find himself on base, has one of the highest on base percentages on the team. Riker Evans on deck. Wasatch is number 1 in average with runners in scoring position. The 3-1 swung on, and this one's roped to the left center field gap. This is going to get by everybody. Bassett will come in to score. Blake Sweat with an extra base knock and an RBI. He trades places with Bassett, and Wasatch has their first run on the board on the RBI double from Blake Sweat. That ball was smoked to the left center field gap. He changes places, and Wasatch is on the board. That run brought to you by Physical at the Pit Stop, your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic. Going to bring up Riker Evans, 750 batting average with runners in scoring position so far this year. Good speed at second base from Blake Sweat. Still only one out. Wasatch trying to get back into this thing. Now trail 4-1. Fourth hit of the day for Wasatch. Action in the Union bullpen right now. 2 looks this time at Blake Sweat, who's got a huge lead at second base. This one swung on, elevated to deep left field. Left fielder going back. Goodbye, Senor Wilson. It's a 2-run home run for the senior Riker Evans, and Wasatch has closed the gap to now 4-3 on the 2-run home run from Riker Evans. What a swing there, and Riker Evans continues to just hit well with runners in scoring position. Another physical at the pit stop run for Wasatch, and they put 3 runs up here in the bottom of the third and are right back in this ball game. That'll bring up Grant Mahoney, who is hot as well. He's .333 coming into today, had an infield single to get things started. Ball 1 on the first pitch here to Mahoney. Wasatch now finally have timed up, it seems, the pitcher from Union, and have put some runs on the board and have something to cheer about. It's 4-3. Make it 2-0 now, the count here to Mahoney with Carter Bucad on deck. It was Mahoney, Bucad, and Shaw who had 3 singles in a row to start that second inning, but weren't able to produce any runs. 2-0 now the count, 4-3 the score. Wadamahoji comes set, delivers. Up in the zone, Mahoney chases it on the 2-0. This one's creeping towards the bullpen of Union and will get into the bullpen, and that'll move the count to 2-1. After giving up 3 in the first, 1 in the second, Wasatch found themselves down 4-0, but have been able to score 3 here in the bottom of the third to get back into this thing, thanks to a 2-run home run on the bat of Riker Evans, who now has 6 RBIs on the year to lead the Wasps. The 2-1 here to Mahoney. Up in the zone again. That time Mahoney lays off of it. Moves the count to 3-1. Looking at the bullpen. They're now going back into the dugout. This might be it for Wadamahoji, depending on how Mahoney does. 3-1 the count with the senior Bucad on deck. The pitch. And that one misses as well. That's going to be ball 4. There have not been many walks in the game for Wadamahoji. In fact, as I take a look at my notes here, that is the first walk of the game. He's really done a good job of filling up the zone, and that's going to bring a trip to the mound. I think that's going to do it. It's 4-3, tying run on first base with Carter Bucad on deck. We'll be back after the Mirror Lake Station pitching change.
Well, folks, spring is near, but have no fear. Country Gardens and Nursery is here for your everyday garden supplies, decor, and more. From our personal gardener to our new bulk yard, where we offer large variety of soil, mulches, and decorative rock. Come see what we have in store. Country Gardens and Nursery, 1401 South, US 189. We'll see you soon and hope to put you in bloom.
I'm Walker Kessler, and I play basketball for a living. So I know how important it is to have the support of a team you can trust. That's why I love UCCU. UCCU is more than a credit union. They're a true financial partner, a local team of experts your entire family can trust at every step of your financial journey. Just visit uccu.com and elevate your banking experience.
Big O Tires in Heber is your one-stop shop for tires and service. What was once Point S is now Big O Tires. Same service, but different name. We're locally owned and operated and want to help you get your vehicle ready to road trip this summer. Stop in for all your name brand tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, and a whole lot more. Plus, Big O Tires offers financing options to fit any budget or any situation. Visit us today. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Hey there, Heber City. Are you tired of dings, dents, and scrapes ruining the beauty of your beloved vehicle? Look no further than Robards Collision, the ultimate destination for all your auto body needs. At Robards Collision, they've been offering top-notch collision repairs and outstanding customer service. Their team of expert technicians is passionate about bringing your car back to its original glory, no matter the size of damage. Their state-of-the-art facility is equipped with cutting-edge technology, ensuring precise and accurate repairs. They handle it all with precision and care.
Union's going to go ahead and make a pitching change. It's going to be Gardner who's going to come into the game. Wasatch is able to chase Wadamahoji, but he did a fantastic job until the bottom of the third, where he's given up back-to-back hits, including a 2-run home run to Riker Evans. He just walked Grant Mahoney. So Wasatch has a runner on first, which represents the tying run with Carter Bucad at the plate. Bucad had a drag bunt single in his first at-bat. Wasatch comes up with one away here And Bucad's going to swing at this one, and that one's going to be roped, and it's going to get all the way into the outfield. Pretty good play there from the center fielder who's able to keep it in front of him to keep Mahoney at second base. How about another single, that time in the hand of Carter Bucad. He's now 2 for 2 on the day. And Wasatch is in business once again with runners on first and second, and that'll bring up Bridger Shaw, who also singled up the middle in his first at-bat. Bats have finally woken up, it appears, here in the bottom of the third for Wasatch. They've struggled to produce runs in this tournament. 2 runs in the first game, 4 runs in the second game, but now 3 runs alone here in the third, and they still only have 1 away with the runner in scoring position on second base. Marks playing in front of Bucad at first base. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. First time we've seen that pitch, Bucad jumped on the first one. I think he might have crossed up the catcher actually on that one. They're going to come out and discuss some things. And Shaw will go to talk to Jacobson. Another shout out here to some Wasp on campus. Let's switch back over to the baseball side of things. Cole Zimmerman up at Lane Community College had himself a good week. He's now hitting .224 with a couple of doubles, 7 RBIs, and 8 runs scored. He's the starting first baseman up at Lane Community College. Not the only Wasp up there as well. Both Bluth and Chet playing at Salt Lake Community College, and 3 Wasatch Wasps playing at Lane Community College. Check swing foul ball there from Bridger moves the count to 0-2. Bridger got the single in his first at-bat with 2 strikes. See if he can have a good at-bat here with 2 strikes again. Mike Adal on deck playing right field right now for Wasatch. Gardner on the mound for Union. Comes set with the runners on first and second. The pitch goes into the dirt. Good job from Christensen of smothering that one. Moves the count to 1-2. Christensen's been a good backstop here for the Cougars, who are trying to hold on to that 4-3 lead. Bridger gets set on the right-hand side of the box. A big up-the-middle hole because they're playing that second baseman so far over. That one inside corner. Pretty good pitch. Doesn't get the called strike. 2-2 now the count with 1 out. Two, 1 away. Runners on first and second. It's a good lead from Bucad, who's riding that hip of Marks, who's playing a good 15 feet off the bag there at first base. Not a great lead from Mahoney at second. That one's in the dirt as well. Christensen once again smothers it. Fills up the count at 3-2. Good at bat here from Shaw once again, creeping those pitch counts up. 3-2 the count. Runners on first and second, 1 away. Gardner comes set. The payoff. And that one's going to get by the catcher, and it's ball 4, so runners will advance either way. And once again, we have the bases loaded with Mike Adal coming up to the plate. Dahl in the same situation, struck out swinging back in the second inning. He gets another opportunity to push some runs aboard with 2 ducks on the pond. If you're just joining us, this is Wasatch High School baseball here at Desert Hills High School. Wasatch taking on from Roosevelt Union High School. Fell behind 4-0, but now have crept back into this thing. It's a 4-3 score after 3 runs here in the bottom of the third, and Wasatch isn't done. Bases loaded with 1 away. Misses into the opposite batter's box for ball 1, does Cooper Gardner. And this is going to earn a trip from the senior second baseman Marks to come and try to calm down Gardner. Gardner, again, we mentioned how young this team is. Gardner, a junior. Union on their roster that I was able to pick up only has 2 seniors listed, Marks, the second baseman, and Nielsen, who's playing left field for the Cougars. The rest are underclassmen. 1-0 the count here to Dahl. Dahl swing and a miss on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1-1 now the count. Bases loaded again for Wasatch. It's going to be Mahoney at third, Bucad at second, and Shaw at first. The 1-1. Inside corner, strike 2. Gets the call, took the umpire a second, but likes it, and it's going to be 1-2 now the count. Hafen on deck. 1-2 the count, 1 away. Gardner comes set. Dahl in the right-hand batter's box. The pitch lays off that one that's in the dirt for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Dahl hitting in the number 7 spot. Hafen in the 8 spot on deck. Catching currently. Started at third base, has moved to catcher. Dahl started at catcher and has moved to right field. Gardner comes set. The 2-2. Swung on, fouled off, and will remain at 2-2. Union going with the shift. It's not too bad of a shift, almost like a major league shift that we see now because of the new rules. The second baseman can't cross that second base. So second baseman is playing nearly up the middle for Union. First base playing way off the bag at first base. Off-speed pitch inside corner. Doesn't get the inside corner, and that'll fill up the count at 3-2. Another pretty good pitch there from Gardner, but not able to get the inside corner, and that counts full. Dahl struck out swinging his first at bat. See if he can put the ball in play. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 strikeouts now on the day for Micah Dahl. And that's now 2 outs for the Union Cougars. That'll bring up junior Colden Hafen. Started at third base, now playing catcher. See if he can come up with a 2-out hit, and Wasatch can tie this ball game up. Tying run on third base for Wasatch. Leading run at second. Shaw at first base. Marks is going to move behind Shaw now. Check swing, foul ball here from Hafen. 0-1 the count. Gardner's come in and competed, trying to shut down Wasatch after Wasatch scored 3. Gardner comes set, delivers the 0-1. That one's bottom of the zone, too far down, moves the count to 1-1. Hafen hitting on the right-hand side, 1 for 10 on the year. Is Hafen popped up to the first baseman in his last at bat. The pitch, that one's up in the zone for ball 2. 2-1 now the count. On deck is senior Colton Bassett, reached on an error in his first at bat. Two on the count. Gardner delivers. Inside corner, nice pitch for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces here to Hafen. Big lead for Bucott at second base. Anything through the infield, Bucott should be able to score with that lead. The 2-2. Another curveball. It's ground ball to the third baseman. Third baseman fields it clean, throws it across the diamond in time, and Wasatch is retired on the ground out to the third baseman from Hafen. But Wasatch is able to get back into this thing. They scored 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning from Union, and Wasatch leaves the bases loaded. It's 4-3 as we move into the top of the 4th.
Melissa here again with ARC. Have you heard we are a locally owned and operated company? We have created new affordable housing solutions for the Valley, as well as creating amazing custom spaces out of repurposed shipping containers. We build mobile offices, commercial spaces, pools, spas. The possibilities are endless when you choose ARC. Get $1,000 off any office purchase until the end of February. We are located at 375 West, 910 South in Heber. Check out our website at spacesbyarc.com.
Unlock your potential at Bonnie Joseph Academy here in Heber. Explore the art of barbering, basic aesthetic, cosmetology, master aesthetic, and nail technician programs. Visit bonniejosephacademy.edu to enroll today. Financial aid is available for qualifying students, and we offer flexible distant education options. Transform your passion into a rewarding career with Bonnie Joseph Academy, where beauty meets expertise.
Chad here from Mountain West Trailers. Celebrating 20 years in business, we know you value strength and reliability. Whether it's for work or play, our dump and equipment trailers are built to last. Enclosed cargo trailers for business and fun, or open utility trailers for everything in between. With expert sales, parts, and service, we've got you covered. Mountain West Trailers is always right behind you. Visit us at mountainwesttrailer.com or stop by at 1470 South Highway 40 here in Heber.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Top of the 4th, brought to you by Gravity Coalition, offering the best in bikes, skis, snowboards, skateboards, and more in the Heber Valley. Personalized service, sales, and repair for the gear you love. Stop on in at Gravity Coalition in Midway, Utah, or gravitycoalition.com. This is a cool shop. Wasatch trails 4-3 as we move into the top of the 4th inning. It'll be Braxton Fowler still on the mound. Pitch counts up to 65 pitches. Has really pitched well. Gave up 3 hits in the first that led to 3 runs. He'll throw a ball here to Franson, who's going to be the leadoff guy, the number 9 hitter for Union. Tripled to the right center field gap in his first at bat. Then we'll move back up to the top of the order. 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors for Wasatch. And Union's left 4 on base so far in the game today. Misses outside for ball 2. 2-0 now the count. Fowler opting to work out of the stretch here in the top of the fourth inning. Threw 4 innings in his Game 1 win over Cedar City last week. Now working on the 4th inning. Another drive to the opposite way. Dahl's going to be pushed back. He's not getting to this one. That one's over Dahl's head. And how about back-to-back triples for Franson? He's going to try to go for it. Throws off Mark. Shaw's going to try to get him at third. He's not going to be in time. And Franson, the number 9 hitter, has gone the opposite way twice now and has back-to-back triples just as he started the top of the 2nd inning with a triple. And now we go up to the top of the order, and that's going to bring a trip to the mound for Coach Jacobson. It's going to be the 3rd time through. We'll see if Coach Jacobson decides to make the move. Trip to the mound brought to you by Mirror Lake Station. They've grown to love their Chevron family and appreciate your support. Stop on in to Mirror Lake Station in Camas for those best-in-state donuts. They're going to go ahead and make the change. Fowler will go to right field. Dahl will come in to pitch. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Top of the 4th, Wasatch trailing 4-3.
Are you ready for lunch? Well, the Dairy King, home of the train, is serving the best foods with friends and family in the Valley and have been the winner of Best of State for 19 years. They've recently been named the official Best of Utah for their milkshakes. You've got to try their delicious train burger with an Oreo shake. They also have those yummy salads that just hit the spot, or you can try a turkey breast sandwich that tickles the taste buds. They've proudly been serving the Heber Valley for 75 years. That's the Dairy King, home of the train, serving deliciousness daily. Stop in today.
You might be used to having someone ask you the question, what is it that you need? I think that's limiting. I'm going to take you through a 6-step process. And it's simply answering questions. And it might not just be home. It might be that you want that fancy new car. It might be that you want trips. It's your list. What is it that you really, really want?
Call Tom Stone at Guild Mortgage in Heber City.
Tom Stone, MLS 257849. Guild Mortgage Company is an equal housing lender. MLS 3274. All loans are subject to underwriter approval. Terms and conditions may apply. Subject to change without notice.
Ace is a place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Timberline Ace Hardware, serving the Heber Valley for over 50 years, is conveniently located at 737 South Main Street in the heart of Heber City.
Hi, this is Nicole with Mountain Refined Furnishings and Flooring. And if you didn't know, we've recently partnered with Mattress Warehouse of Utah to bring you the largest selection of mattresses around. The team at Mountain Refined prides themselves on making your home a place where you love to be. We offer a large selection of furnishings, flooring, window treatments, gifts, decor, and so much more. If you haven't been by lately, stop and check it out. You'll be pleasantly surprised. We're located at 480 North Main Street.
This is live coverage of Wasatch High School sports on 94.5 The Peak.
Mike Dahl into pitch for Wasatch, and Braxton Fowler will move out to right field. 4-3 the score. Union, nobody out with a runner on third base after a leadoff triple from Franson, who's now 2 for 2 with 2 triples. Swing and a miss here to Marks. Marks led off the game with a double off the wall, but struck out in his last at bat. He's 1 for 2 today. Has an RBI opportunity here. Wasatch playing with corners, even with the bag at first and third, but infield playing bag, giving up a run there at third. Nice pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. It's an 0-2 count with Dahl on the mound. Give another shout out to some softball players. How about Kendall Purdy, also playing at Salt Lake Community College softball. She's currently hitting .468. That's right, .468, 5 doubles, a triple, 9 RBIs, 29 runs scored, and 19 stolen bases for the Bruins. She's having a great career there at Salt Lake Community College. Off-speed pitch is going to be a line drive at Carter Bucad. He'll make the grab, and Wasatch has one away here in the top of the 4th. Pretty good barrel there from Marks, but right at Bucad. And Wasatch has one away, trying to get themselves out of the inning. After scoring 3 in the bottom of the 3rd, they got themselves back into it after falling behind 4-0. Now find themselves down 4-1, but Union threatening with a runner on 3rd. Dahl working out of the stretch, just got 1 out. He's now going to go to Labrum. Labrum struck out in his first at-bat, and his second at-bat popped out to the 3rd baseman. So 0 for 2 today is the sophomore center fielder. He'll take ball 1 to start this at-bat. And now with 1 away, Wasatch is going to go ahead and bring the infield in. So Bucad And Bridgershaw now playing in on the grass along with the first and third baseman. This one's going to be popped up foul into the batting cages. And Wasatch's Dahl now 1-1 count to Labrum. 2-3-4 route for Union. Labrum hitting on the left-hand side, wearing number 2. Has some holes now with the infield playing in. 1-1 the count, 1 away. The pitch. Goes with the off-speed. A big swing and a miss as Dahl gets him fooled on the off-speed. Moves the count to 1-2. Assume they're going time limit once again today. If that's the case, about 45 minutes left in this one. The 1-2 count here to Labrum. The pitch swung on, fouled off behind us, and it'll stay at 1-2. Wasatch able to get to that 4-3 score thanks to a 2-run home run from Riker Evans over the left field wall in the last inning. Scored Blake Sweat after Blake Sweat had an RBI double right before. The 1-2 goes back to the off speed. This one's elevated to right field. It's going to push Fowler back. Fowler settles underneath it, makes the play, but that's going to be deep enough, and Union will get a run in, and that'll put the score to 5-3 after the sacrifice fly from Labrum. So 5-3 the score, and that'll bring up the number 3 hitter with nobody on. That'll be Hancock, the shortstop, also a sophomore. His first at bat popped out to the center fielder and then reached on an error that brought in a run in his second at bat to the third baseman. That pitch is down and away for ball 1 to lead off the at bat. Again today, giving shout outs to our Wausau campus. Jack Bluth, Chet Wilson at Salt Lake Community College on the baseball side of things. Cole Zimmerman up at Lane Community College. Paige Armandaris for softball at Utah Valley University. Presley Christensen at Colorado Mesa also pitching. And then Kendall Purdy at Salt Lake Community College on the softball side. 2-0 now the count. Hits the glove for strike 1. 2-1 the count now to Hancock. Hancock's been good at the shortstop position. Made a great play to the glove hand side, or to his backhand side. Not able to make the throw, but very impressive play. 5-3 the score here in the top of the 4th. Misses that one low and away for ball 3. So 3-1 the count. Wasatch trying to get out of the inning and get up to the plate after falling behind now 5-3. One goose egg inning is all Wasatch has had against Union. They've been able to push runs across in each of the other 3 innings. Working out of the windup. The 3-1 misses outside. Walk. And if I'm not mistaken, Wasatch hasn't put too many guys on base by walk. That is going to be the first walk of the game. Braxton Fowler in his 3 innings of work did not walk a batter. So first walk of the game here for Wasatch. Puts another runner on base for Union. And will bring up to the plate Rich, who's had himself a good day in the box. First at bat, reached on an error, and then struck out. It was the next batter that had a good day in the box. Rich had a little bit of a rough time, but did reach on an error that brought in a run in his first at bat. Working out of the stretch. Runner goes. It's a called strike. Pit throw, not on target. And it'll be a stolen base for Hancock on the called strike. So just like that, Union able to get a runner in scoring position. 1-0 the count. Big lead for Hancock at second base. Going to cause Dahl to step off the bag momentarily. Now he's back on to the rubber. Carter Bucad's going to be tasked with trying to keep Hancock close. Hafen delivers the pitch. Now the delivery from the pitcher. That one gets by Hafen, and now the runner will advance to third base on the wild pitch. That was a tough one that really Hafen didn't have a chance, and that's going to move the count to 1-1 on the wild pitch. So 1-1 the count and a runner on third for Rich, who so far 0 for 2 today but did have an RBI. Back into the box on the right-hand side. Dahl working out of the stretch, comes set. Hafen sets up on the outside part of the plate. The pitch. That one misses as Hafen, again having a hard time catching it, does able to cover it up before the runner can advance home, but that's now going to move the count to 2-1. Rich back into the box on the right-hand side. Wasatch playing straight up across the diamond. Dahl sets. Delivers on the slide step. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. It's deuces. Here for Dahl against Rich. Union Wasatch High School Baseball. You're listening on HeberValleyRadio.com and 94.5 The Peak. Tyler Barrett here with you, live from Desert Hills High School. 2-2 the count. Dahl comes set, trying to get out of the inning. The pitch, swung on. It's a ground ball to the between the 5-6 hole, and another 2-out run is scored here by Union. They continue to produce with 2 outs. Now 5 out of the 6 runs coming with 2 outs on that 2-out RBI single through the 5-6 hole. So Union not done, and that's going to bring a trip to the mound by Connor Johnson. We'll take a break. Another Mirror Lake Station trip to the mound. Wasatch has fallen behind 6-3.
Napa know-how.
Your local Napa Auto Parts, Wasatch Auto Parts at 105 North Main Street in Heber City. Stocks auto parts, tools and equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farming equipment. Stop in today at Wasatch Auto Parts, 105 North Main Street in Heber City, a proud sponsor of Wasatch Wasp Sports.
Napa know-how.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
KTMP, Heber City, and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Trip to the mound brought to you by Mirror Lake Station. Micah Dahl will stay in the ball game with a runner on first base and 2 runs in here in the top of the 4th. Wasatch cut the lead to 4-3, but Union has responded and scored 2 in this one. That one's going to bounce off the plate. 4-1. 1-0 of the count, and it'll be Nelson. Now, Nelson's the one who's had a good day in the box. Tripled it to left field and then flew out to center field in his last at bat. Triple brought in a run back in the 2nd inning. The 1-0. Swung on, fouled off, moves the count to 1-1. Dahl competing up on the mound here for Wasatch. 1-1 the count, 2 away. Rich playing left field, the other senior. Only 2 seniors on the roster for Union. Leadoff hitter
Your name. And now, back to the action. Wasatch High School Sports on 94.5 The Peak.
Stop on in to Mirror Lake Station for their state best donuts, award-winning donuts over at Mirror Lake Station. They'd like to thank their Chevron family and appreciate your support. It's now the sophomore Crew Baxter. He got his first start yesterday in left field for Wasatch. Now we'll get to see him for the first time on the mound for the Wasatch Wasps. He'll come in with runners on first and second, 2 outs. It's been a 4-run fourth here for the Union Cougars. 3 of those 4 runs coming with 2 outs. 7 of the 8 runs for Union coming with 2 outs today. Baxter comes set, delivers. Misses on the inside part of the plate for ball 1. I'd also like to thank our Heber Appliance sponsor. When you're down to your final out and your fridge goes out, turn your drop the ball into a touch them all at Heber Appliance. Increase your at-home satisfaction with Heber Appliance furniture and mattress. They are your hometown team. 1-0 count. Baxter delivers. That one goes behind the hitter, and that moves the count to 2-0.
That's the one the hitter's going to take some crap for when he gets back to the dugout, Tyler. Should have just turned and taken that one, load up the bases.
Christensen's the catcher. You don't give a lot of crap to catchers, right? Like you're kind of like the offensive lineman. You don't give crap to offensive linemen. That's kind of the case with catchers. That one misses inside as well for ball 3. Ty, been giving a shout out to our Wasps on campus. We've gone through Jack Bluth, Chet Wilson, Cole Zimmerman. How about the softball players, Ty? Paige Armendariz pitching and hitting at Utah Valley. Presley Christensen, conference pitcher of the week last week. 13 strikeouts yesterday, and then Kendall Purdy continues with a .450 batting average on the year. And
that's
been impressive
down for her from last year, right? Wasn't she up around
468 is where she's at right now. But
she was over 600 for a bit last season when she was in there.
Herself a great year. Another shout-out, Jackson Bolander actually made his first appearance on the mound this week, Ty, and did his Jackson Bolander thing. 1 1/3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, didn't give up a run. Just typical Jackson Bolander there for Lane Community College. Jackson Kelson's coming off surgery and is redshirting this year, along with Tragan Shaw, who's at the College of Eastern Utah.
Yeah, there's been some fun players to watch between softball and baseball over the last few years here, Ty. That softball team didn't have a lot of players on the team, Tyler. The numbers that came out to play were down. I think it was less than 20 compared to, the 50 that was coming out for baseball. But, man, those ones that did come out could certainly play on the softball team there.
Bases loaded. It is strike 1 to Franson. Franson, as the number 9 hitter, is 2 for 2 with 2 triples in the game today. Has also scored 2 runs for Wasatch, for Union. Swings and fouls that one off, so 0-2 the count with 2 outs.
That's probably a stat you just don't get as often, Ty. A 9-hitter with 2 triples on the game, and getting 2 triples in a game, period, is
impressive
rare.
right center field gap tie on both of them. The 0-2 gets him to chase at 1 up in the zone, and that'll be fouled off into the softball field for an 0-2 count still.
In fact, is that the hardest thing to do in baseball, is get multiple triples in a game?
I think so.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. I guess, you could get a little crazy, perfect game obviously is going to be a little harder than that, Tyler, but I wonder what the stats compare. What's more likely, a couple triples in a game or a no-hitter?
0-2 goes with the off-speed. Does he get the inside corner? Gets the inside corner for a Wasatch Physical Therapy strike 3, and that'll do it for the top of the 4th, but the damage is done. 4 runs come in for Union, and they take the 8-3 lead as we move into the bottom of the 4th.
I'm Walker Kessler, and I play basketball for a living. So I know how important it is to have the support of a team you can trust. That's why I love UCCU. UCCU is more than a credit union. They're a true financial partner, a local team of experts your entire family can trust at every step of your financial journey. Just visit uccu.com and elevate your banking experience.
Big O Tires in Heber is your one-stop shop for tires and service. What was once Point S is now Big O Tires. Same service, but different name. We're locally owned and operated and want to help you get your vehicle ready to road trip this summer. Stop in for all your name brand tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, and a whole lot more. Plus, Big O Tires offers financing options to fit any budget or any situation. Visit us today. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Hey there, Heber City. Are you tired of dings, dents, and scrapes ruining the beauty of your beloved vehicle? Look no further than Robards Collision, the ultimate destination for all your auto body needs. At Robards Collision, they've been offering top-notch collision repairs and outstanding customer service. Their team of expert technicians is passionate about bringing your car back to its original glory, no matter the size of damage. Their state-of-the-art facility is equipped with cutting-edge technology, ensuring precise and accurate repairs. They handle it all with precision and care.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Bottom of the fifth brought to you by Physical at the Pit Stop. Do you sometimes feel dizzy or unstable? If so, Physical at the Pit Stop has good news. Falls are preventable. Give them a call at 435-654-5607 for a free fall risk assessment. Let's see how you can improve your balance and regain your freedom. Colton Bassett will lead it off for Wasatch. Reached on an error in his first at bat, 1-1 the count. Gardner still on the mound in relief for the Cougars. And that one's going to be off the back of Bassett. He knows how to take a pitch, Ty.
Yeah,
give the senior a hit by pitch.
That's what I was saying last inning Union should have been doing, right? Very similar. Well, that one was a little bit soft, a break pitch coming in there. But Colton knows they need base runners. And Ty, I mentioned it already, but you get to the third, fourth games of this tournament, and you get to the later innings, and the pitching just gets a little more sporadic sometimes. And you can find some base runners, Tyler. Good job from Colton to get Wasatch started. You needed that. You need the leadoff guy on after giving up the 4 spot there in the top half of the inning.
It'll bring up the senior Burdett. That one's going to get away. Go, go, go. Not going to go. Bassett, I just don't think he could see it. Ty kind of was hiding behind Burdett. Christensen's been really good behind the plate. That one got away from him a little bit, but Bassett will stay at first base. 1-0 the count here to Burdett. He did go for the drag bunt. Brings up the third baseman onto the grass.
I think you're right, Ty. I think he could have went 2 or 3 times on that one, but he just never could see it. So they're going to call a balk. That's an interesting balk call, Tyler, because the home plate umpire did not award the timeout to Zach. I think the pitcher thought he was going to, and so he stopped within his motion, got hit with the balk. It's interesting. Kind of put that balk on the home plate umpire more than anything. It's not like Zach was calling that at an awkward time.
No. That was very ended up benefiting Wasatch, even though Burdett wanted the timeout. But that was kind of the official or the umpire kind of being stingy on the timeout call there. But Wasatch benefits and now got a duck on the pond. Burdett up. It's going to be a ground ball to the third base side, foul, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
I think the Union coach was down there saying the same thing, Tyler. You can see the head umpire there behind the dish, kind of barking back at the Union coach, but I'd be right there with him if I were in his position.
1-1 the count, nobody out. Wasatch trying to get back in this thing. Just gave up the 4 spot in the top of the fourth after scoring 3 in the bottom of the third. It's now 8-3 in the bottom of the fourth. Couple of looks, delivers. That one's low for ball 2. 2-1 now the count.
Still 2-hour time limit on these today, right?
I think so. I haven't heard.
Kind of had it spread out a little bit more over the Saturday, and if so, you're probably looking at only 5 innings in this one.
I think at most. 8-3 the score. Swung on. It's going to be a lazy ground ball to the third baseman who bobbles it. It's going to get away from the shortstop, and I think Bassett's going to be able to score on this one. That was an easy play for the shortstop. The third baseman tried to come across, knocked it away from both of them. Give the air to the third baseman, and Burdett's able to get an RBI. And Ty, that's one of probably the disadvantages of going with the shift. Union's been shifting a little bit to the left-hand side. That's an easy play for the shortstop, but the third baseman, you always say can get what you can, right? Because he's coming from the right-hand side going over to the first base side. But I think the shortstop, Hancock, who's had a great game, would have had an easy play on that one.
Ty,
benefits.
I think you might be a little too harsh on that one. I think Zach's going to beat that one out, personally, getting down the line. I think that's a slow hopper.
Blake gets underneath this one. It's going to be an easy fly ball to the left fielder. He homered one to the left side last time. Gets underneath this one. That's one away. 8-4 the score.
Yeah, and we'll never know for sure, right? But I think Zach getting out of the box is moving down the line, and even the third baseman, if he feels that, I think that's going to be a bang-bang play. The shortstop probably moving in the gap is not going to get Burdett. But the run wouldn't have scored. It's certainly what would have happened.
It's one of those just chaos plays. You got Bassett who's running there, shortstop running there, third baseman running. You got three guys all in one spot, and it ended up just trickling into the outfield. It's going to bring up Riker Evans, who's got our good spot A play of the day so far. He's going to take strike one as he hammered a 2-run home run back in the bottom of the third. They need to figure out a way to get Burdett to second because Evans with guy on second has been lights out so far this year. Evans will step out of the box and call time. He gets the timeout.
Umpire's probably not going to make that same mistake again, Tyler. Because
when you get both coaches barking at you,
is he was trying to say, Burdett, no, you need to stay in here. Let's not slow down the game with a time limit. But it ended up hurting
Union,
who he thought he was helping by keeping Burdett in there.
Misses on the inside for ball one. 1-1 now the count to the senior Evans. Mahoney on deck. Burdett with great speed at first base. Outfield playing pretty shallow here against Evans. They've shifted over to the left-hand side, but giving up the third base line. Misses outside. No, never mind. Called strike. I think the catcher was set up inside and made that one look a little bit worse than it actually was. Strike two, 2-1 now the count.
Okay, just need a good two-strike approach now. That right side is wide open. Second baseman playing on top of the bag, almost quite literally right now.
And the first baseman holding on, Burdett at first. The 1-2, Burdett's going to go. Swung on, elevated to left field again. This one's going back. Will it stay fair? Does not stay fair. It's off the wall foul, and we'll reset at 1-2.
He must have had his Wheaties this morning, Tyler. It's another good swing with two strikes, getting the hands through it. And I like that approach. You can kind of anticipate, and you don't want to – high school pitchers, to put it bluntly here with what I'm about to say, can't locate well enough for this to always be consistent. But if you're leaving the right side that open, Tyler – either you got a second baseman who has no idea what's going on, or they're going to pitch you inside, and they're going to try to get something in on your hands and play you that way. And Evans, you could see they did go inside, and he got the hands through very well on that pitch.
The 1-2 again. This one's going to be roved. That one's fair down the left side. Burdett should be able to get to third base on that one. Evans is going to round first, and he's got his home run and a double in the ball game today. It's a second and third with one out. Good piece of hitting once again from Evans.
Yeah, there it is. Once again, Tyler leaving that right side open. So where do they go? They come inside, and Evans gets hands through and rips one down the line. Good piece of hitting. And he's kind of putting Wasatch on his back today, isn't he? Keeping them in this game. Just when you think they're about dead in the water, Evans delivers a needed knock.
It's going to be second and third, one out, and Union's going to make a pitching change. 8-4, Wasatch again trying to get back into it. We'll take a break.
Melissa here again with ARC. Have you heard we are a locally owned and operated company? We have created new affordable housing solutions for the Valley, as well as creating amazing custom spaces out of repurposed shipping containers. We build mobile offices, commercial spaces, pools, spas. The possibilities are endless when you choose ARC. Get $1,000 off any office purchase until the end of February. We are located at 375 West, 910 South in Heber. Check out our website at spacesbyarc.com.
Unlock your potential at Bonnie Joseph Academy here in Heber. Explore the art of barbering, basic aesthetic, cosmetology, master aesthetic, and nail technician programs. Visit bonniejosephacademy.edu to enroll today. Financial aid is available for qualifying students, and we offer flexible distant education options. Transform your passion into a rewarding career with Bonnie Joseph Academy, where beauty meets expertise.
Chad here from Mountain West Trailers. Celebrating 20 years in business, we know you value strength and reliability. Whether it's for work or play, our dump and equipment trailers are built to last. Enclosed cargo trailers for business and fun, or open utility trailers for everything in between. With expert sales, parts, and service, we've got you covered. Mountain West Trailers is always right behind you. Visit us at mountainwesttrailer.com or stop by at 1470 South Highway 40 here in Heber.
Are you ready for lunch? Well, the Dairy King, home of the train, is serving the best foods with friends and family in the Valley and have been the winner of Best of State for 19 years. They've recently been named the official Best of Utah for their milkshakes. You've got to try their delicious train burger with an Oreo shake. They also have those yummy salads that just hit the spot, or you can try a turkey breast sandwich that tickles the taste buds. They've proudly been serving the Heber Valley for 75 years. That's the Dairy King, home of the train, serving deliciousness daily. Stop in today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
KTMP Heber City and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Another pitching change, this time brought to you by the Gordon Law Group, your full-service local law firm practicing in all areas of the law. They take pride in saying, yeah, we do that. Grant Mahoney comes up to the plate. It'll be Marks, the sophomore Marks, former first baseman, who will be on the mound now for Union, the third pitcher that Union will put on the mound. Runners on second and third, one away. Mahoney's going to get under this one. It's going to go foul up towards us. And that'll move the count to 1-1. Bucott on deck. He's 2 for 2 today.
Just need to put a good barrel on this if you're Grant. Don't try to do too much. Don't be looking around the field and getting too picky. Just see the ball and hit the ball. Put a good barrel on it. A lot of pressure on Union right now with a couple runners in scoring position. Not fielded the ball clean in this inning so far.
1-1. It's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Runners will score. One runner will score. Nice play from Hancock. And Mahoney is retired at first base. But the runners do advance from second to third and third to home. So another run comes in on the RBI ground ball from Mahoney. And it's 8-5 with Carter Bucott coming up to the plate.
Yeah, that's good, Ty. You get Bucott up here, another guy that you'd like to get the bat in the hand with runners in scoring position. If you can push across one more here, make it a 2-run game heading into what will probably be the final inning. I think you like that if you're Wasatch. That's a pretty good option and opportunity.
Well, Bucott nearly kills Marks with that one. He hits it right back up the middle. Marks is able to get out of the way, but Bucott has seen the ball well today. 3 for 3 now, and he'll bring in another run. It's a 3-run fourth here for Wasatch, and they've cut the lead to 2.
Yeah, Bucott hitting in the 5-hole today, Tyler, and really, really good job. Couple hard hit ground balls up the middle for singles, and then a bunt single down the third baseline. Helping keep Wasatch in it, too. So a couple seniors between Bucott and Evans really delivering today for Wasatch. 5 hits between the two.
He's going to bring up Bridger Shaw. Bridger Shaw singled up the middle in his first at-bat. He'll take an off-speed pitch for strike 1 here in this at-bat. Shaw's been hitting around the 3-4 spot, sliding down to the number 6 spot. Mentioned Bucott's been leading off. He slides down to the number 5. And Wasatch has been good through the middle part of their lineup. Now they're swung on, and this one's elevated to center field. Is he going to get the center fielder? Center fielder going back, makes the play. Nice play from the sophomore Labrum. And Wasatch is retired on the good barrel from Bridger Shaw. But Wasatch gets 3 runs across, and they cut the lead to 8-6 as we go into the top of the 5th.
You might be used to having someone ask you the question, what is it that you need? I think that's limiting. I'm going to take you through a 6-step process. And it's simply answering questions. And it might not just be home. It might be that you want that fancy new car. It might be that you want trips. It's your list. What is it that you really, really want?
Call Tom Stone at Guild Mortgage in Heber City.
Tom Stone, MLS 257849. Guild Mortgage Company is an equal housing lender. MLS 3274. All loans are subject to underwriter approval. Terms and conditions may apply. Subject to change without notice.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Our locally owned Ace stores are committed to helping our neighbors and our communities. And because we're in the neighborhood, we can deliver almost anything you need. So shop in store or online for whatever your home or yard needs. Choose from top brands like Milwaukee, Steel, Traeger, and Benjamin Moore. Then pick up in-store, curbside, or we'll deliver your order right to your home. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know how to help. See acehardware.com for details.
Hi, this is Nicole with Mountain Refined Furnishings and Flooring. And if you didn't know, we've recently partnered with Mattress Warehouse of Utah to bring you the largest selection of mattresses around. The team at Mountain Refined prides themselves on making your home a place where you love to be. We offer a large selection of furnishings, flooring, window treatments, gifts, decor, and so much more. If you haven't been by lately, stop and check it out. You'll be pleasantly surprised. We're located at 480 North Main Street.
Napa know-how.
Your local Napa Auto Parts, Wasatch Auto Parts at 105 North Main Street in Heber City stocks auto parts, tools and equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farming equipment. Stop in today at Wasatch Auto Parts, 105 North Main Street in Heber City, a proud sponsor of Wasatch Wasp Sports.
Napa know-how.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
KTMP, Heber City, and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Top of the fifth brought to you by Dorius Dental, who offers no surprises of dental treatment with Dr. Dorius and Dr. Proctor. Let Dorius Dental make your mouth smile. Learn more at DoriusDental.com. It's going to be the leadoff hitter for Union, leading 8-6 here in the top of the fifth inning. Marks, the second baseman, one of the two seniors for Union, will be in the box. Stick around for our Guild Mortgage fifth inning stretch. That'll be coming up after the top half of the fifth. Pitch misses outside. It is Crew Baxter on the mound. Garrett Christensen now behind the dish for Wasatch. Baller still out in right field. And is that Mahoney or Hafen out? Is it Mahoney at third base? That one in there for a strike. Moves the count to 1-1. So a couple of changes. Christensen probably hitting now in that spot for Dahl. And then we'll see if Hafen remains in that DH spot. And that one off speed. Looked like he aimed that one a little bit. And that one's going to land in front of the plate for a ball 2. 2-1 the count. No other defensive adjustments. Bassett still in left. Burdette still in center, and Fowler still playing out in right field. He was your starter today and has moved out to right field. Evans, Bukad, Shaw, and Mahoney, your infield. The 2-1. That one's going to miss everything. Scares some people on the front row. 3-1 now the count.
Yeah, just a bit high. Garrett Christensen's not a small man behind the dish. Wasn't really close to that one, Ty. So put 6+ feet, fully stretched, and that'll tell you how high that ball was coming across home plate.
3-1 the count. Crew comes set, delivers, and swing and a miss from Marks. Fills up the count at full. A little bit up in the zone, just a little bit. Marks chasing that 3-1 pitch, and now that we have a full count. Baxter working out of the stretch with nobody on. The pitch. And misses again. And that's going to be a walk. Wasatch has only walked 2 guys the entirety of the game. And that's going to bring Coach Jacobson out onto the field for another Mirror Lake Station trip to the mound. And that's going to do it for Baxter. So 1 batter faced. And now, let's see, Wasatch is going to bring on another lefty arm. We'll take a break. Wasatch with another pitching change. Fowler is going to come out, and Baxter will move to right field. We'll be back with the pitching change after this.
Hi, this is Kendall Crittenden, Wasatch County Council member and a member of the Caring Community Coalition. Did you know that kids are at a greater risk of experimenting with alcohol and drugs between the hours of 3 and 6 p.m.? Many parents are still at work this time of day. Check in with your kids. Find out where your kids will be, who they'll be with, and what they will be doing. Brought to you by Wasatch Behavioral Health and the Caring Community Coalition.
Attention painters and homeowners. Premium Kelly Moore paint is now available at your neighborhood Wasatch Back Paint and Floor. That's right, Wasatch Back Paint and Floor is the official authorized Kelly Moore Paints outlet. You can now get premium Kelly Moore paints at your Heber Wasatch Back Paint and Floor. You'll love their high quality, long lasting finishes for any home paint project. So if you're painting a single room, refreshing your front door, or doing a full repaint of your home, Wasatch Back Paint and Floor is the place to go for fine Kelly Moore paints. Stop by today.
Well, folks, spring is near, but have no fear. Country Gardens and Nursery is here for your everyday garden supplies, decor, and more. From our personal gardener to our new bulk yard, where we offer large variety of soil, mulches, and decorative rock. Come see what we have in store. Country Gardens and Nursery, 1401 South, US 189. We'll see you soon and hope to put you in bloom.
This is live coverage of Wasatch High School sports on 94.5 The Peak.
Pitching change brought to you by Bank of Utah, who has accounts for everyone from personal and business, checking and savings accounts to mortgage and consumer loans. Visit our friendly Heber branch at 620 West 100 South, and together we'll build relationships that last. Bank of Utah is an equal housing lender. Member FDIC. Runner's going to go on the first move. Easy still there from Mark. It's a high leg kick from Raniger, who's on the mound for the first time for Wasatch. And on the high leg kick, he's able to steal easily for strike one. Just went on first move. Kind of took a gamble there, and Marks, the senior, good heads-up play. And they have a duck on the pond. Wasatch trying to hold on to that 8-6 lead. Christensen behind the plate. Now Baxter moves out to right field. Now a bunt, and it's going to get by. No, foul ball. I thought that got by Christensen. It said it was a foul ball, and so now an 0-2 count. This happened the first inning when Marks doubled off the wall, and then Labrum missed on a couple of bunts, and the coach gave him the bunt sign with 2 strikes. So we'll see if that happens again here. On the game so far today, Labrum has struck out, popped out to the third baseman, and had a nice sacrifice RBI fly to right field. Labrum will step out. Just made a nice play to end the inning in the bottom of the fourth on a good barrel from Bridger Shaw. Bridger Shaw's swing has looked good today. He's had a single up the middle and had a good barrel to center field on that last one. Labrum just made a nice play. The 0-2 goes to the off speed, misses high for ball one. 1-2 now the count. Wasatch will have a break after this one, and then we'll be back at it around 1 o'clock against Cedar Valley. Little Region 7 matchup in the preseason. Raniger working out of the stretch. First time we've seen him this year. 2 looks at Marks. Delivers on the slide step. Swung on, fouled off, and we'll stay at 1-2. Raniger, a lefty. Good motion early on. Not an overpowering fastball. Hasn't landed the off-speed yet. See if he can start landing the off-speed pitch here. A 1-2 the count. Nobody out in the top of the fifth. Labrum sets. Raniger comes set. And Raniger will step off the back of the mound and will reset. Still with the 1-2 count. Another pretty day here around the 60s. Partly cloudy skies down here in St. George. Wasatch will try to get their home opener this Wednesday against Uinta High School. Slide step delivery, the 1-2. This one's elevated to right field. Baxter, who just went there, is going to have to settle underneath it. Makes the grab. It's going to be a tag. Baxter's going to try to throw him out at third. Not in time. Marks will advance to third base on the fly ball. But Raniger gets his first out of his high school career. So now runner on third base, 1 away for the number 3 hitter, Hancock, the shortstop. On the game today, popped out to the center fielder, hit and reached on an error to the third baseman and walked, are his 3 at-bats so far today. Raniger, high leg kick, delivers. Tries to go back to that off-speed, misses high. That's where he's been missing with the off-speed, moves the count to 1-0. Union with some off-white uniforms today to offset Wasatch's all-black uniforms that they're wearing in the game today. 1-0 the count. High leg kick again from Raniger. Goes with the fastball. Fouls that one into his own dugout for strike one. 1-1 now the count. Wasatch going to bring the infield in now with the 1-1 count. 1 away. Raniger comes set. High leg kick. Delivers the 1-1. Misses everything. Garrett Christensen has to come up out of his stance, makes a good play, and keeps that one in front of him. 2-1, the count. Hancock back into the box. He's played a great shortstop. Made a nice play in the last inning to help you get Union out of the inning. High leg kick. Delivers the 2-1. Fouled off this time at the Wasatch dugout, so 2-2, 1 out. Early returns on Raniger, filling up the zone, doing a good job on the mound on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's what you want in your first outing here, Tyler, from some younger, inexperienced pitchers. Get out there and throw strikes.
2-2 the count. Hancock in the box. Union's been good all game with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Tries to go back to the off speed. Just hasn't been able to do it. And that'll fill the count at 3-2. Wasatch again cutting off the infield. All infielders playing in on the grass. Infielders Mahoney, Shaw, Bucad, and Evans. Randiger getting the pitch from Christensen. And I think we're going to pause for a second. Hancock steps out of the box. We'll step back into it. Didn't look like Christensen got the pitch that the dugout wanted. Now Randiger's set. Working out of the stretch. High leg kick. The payoff. Swung on and fouled off. Probably a pitch out of the zone, but Hancock doing a good job of protecting just in case. And it stays at a count, full count. Outfield playing pretty normal depth for Wasatch. Another payoff, and this one's elevated to left center field. Bassett coming up, trying to make the grab. He's not going to make the catch, and that is going to come in for a base knock. And the ball's going to get away from everybody, and I think Hancock's going to get a chance to go to third. He's going to definitely advance to second base. And it what looked like to be a catch on a shallow left field. I wonder if Bassett lost that.
Not only a catch, Tyler, but that you couldn't draw that up any better. As a left fielder, you're running in under that. You'll be able to catch it and just sell out to go home because there's 2 outs, only a runner on third base, and just let that go. You could not have coached and tossed a ball up more perfectly to what you want in that scenario. That was a tough ball to not execute.
Bring up Rich, the designated hitter, with a runner on second base, 1 out, and another run in, making the score 9-6. Again, it's been good. Randiger's been good on the mound for Wasatch. Been able to throw strikes. Got a fly out to right field. Looked like he had a fly out to left. Bassett was playing deep and wasn't able to come in on the shallow fly ball. So runner on second. 1 run in here in the inning. It's now a 3-run lead here for Union. Christensen catching for the first time this season, if I'm not mistaken, Ty. And it looks like they're having a little bit of trouble with the signs between Christensen and Randiger. They have those IFBs, and Coach Johnson over in the dugout using the walkie-talkie to try to get the signs into Christensen. It looks like he can't hear anything.
I can hear him up here with the headset, Ty. He is saying, call it. It's what Coach Johnson is saying. Garrett's just a little confused by that one right now. Just wants Garrett to put down the signals.
Well, Randiger's had a hard time landing the off-speed, so it might just be 1.
A 1.
Put
just
down
hold up the 1.
Hold up the 1.
Ty, he's gotten a few fly balls that you need. I mean, get another one of those and see if your defense can go run under it and make a play. You know, it is. I'm looking out in that direction where Bassett's looking at that ball. You got a cloudy day,
right.
Tyler. It's really white. Probably didn't get a good read off of that one. It made that a tougher ball to come up and make the play on. It's just unfortunate if that's the case that happened, just with the clouds where they were in that specific situation.
0-1, a big swing and a miss here to Rich. So now 0-2. Again, Randiger continuing to fill it up, the zone. Just need to get some outs behind him. 9-6 the score. Runner on second base, 1 out for the Cougars in the top of the 5th. Two looks for Randiger. Delivers on the slide step this time. Tries to go off speed again, this time inside for ball 1. 1-2 the count. A little bit better action on the off-speed that time. Did not miss high. Went down in the zone. 1-2 the count. Christensen sets up on the right side part of the plate. The pitch. Nice location and a Wasatch physical therapy strikeout. And Wasatch has their second out of the inning.
That's a big-time strikeout there, Tyler. Trying to stop that bleeding a little bit. Now you just got to play defense behind you. Knock the ball down, keep it in front of you on a ground ball on the infield. Hold this thing at a 3-run game. Give yourself a chance coming into the bottom of what will be the final inning.
9-6 the score. Wasatch will need to score 3 in order to extend it. Another trip to the mound brought to you by Mirror Lake Station from Christensen. Still some confusion on the pitches. Now we're ready to get back after it. It'll be a pinch. Nilsson, another senior left fielder for Union. They'll come into the box. 3 looks from Raniger. Delivers on the slide step. Another fastball that's fouled off. Definitely thrown Union off balance, Ty. The timing is off. And this is a team that's been on the barrel for most of the game, and Raniger's done a good job throwing them off. Nilsson fouls it off, and that moves the count to 0-1. See if Wasatch can keep this thing at a 3-run game going into the bottom of the 5th. Raniger, slice step delivery. Runner goes. Christensen's throw down to third base. It's in time, and Wasatch is able to get out of the inning. They do give up 1 run, but it's 9-6 on the nice throw down from Christensen, and we'll go into the bottom of we'll keep it here for the 5th inning stretch. 9-6 the score. Tom Stone at Guild Mortgage has loan options to fit every situation, from down payment assistance programs for first-time home buyers to government-sponsored programs for military families and rural residents, or jumbo loans in high markets. Tom Stone at Guild Mortgage has it all. I'm going to throw it over to you.
Ty, Union started by blitzing Wasatch with a double off the center field wall, and it was tough to slow them down at that point. They put 3 runs on the board in the top of the first and then another run in the top of the second. Wasatch went scoreless in both of those innings, and it was 4-0 after 2 innings of play. And Union's just kind of continued that trend, Tyler. 11 hits on the day. Wasatch has hit the ball well themselves, though. 9 hits on the day for the Wasps. But their runs have come late. They need to repeat what they've done in the last 2 innings. In the bottom of the 3rd, Wasatch scored 3 runs, highlighted by the Riker-Evans 2-run home run. And then in the bottom of the 4th, Wasatch put on 2 more runs. Again, Evans had a big knock in that one. Tyler Carter-Bucata had an RBI single in that one, so they kind of spread the love around in that. But Union came right back. In the top of the 4th. I got a little ahead of myself. Union scored 4 runs right after Wasatch had just chipped away. Wasatch made it a 4-3 game after the bottom of the 3rd, and then Union put 4 runs on the board in the top of the 4th. Then Wasatch scored 3 in the bottom of the 4th, which made it 8-6, and then Union just tacked on 1 there in the top of the 5th. And Wasatch is going to need to put 3 more on the board to continue this game and keep it going. So they'll need 3 straight innings of at least 3 runs, Tyler, for your Wasps if they want to have a chance in this one.
See if Wasatch can put up those 3. As you said, Ty, I'm pretty sure this is going to do it for the ball game. As I think we've been working on time limit. Sometimes they'll go time limit on Friday, and then on Saturday they'll allow them to play the full 7 innings. I have not heard. I didn't get a chance to talk to the coach beforehand. I am assuming this is going to be it for Wasatch, but if we're mistaken, we apologize. Ty, I'm going to throw it over to you for a Good Spa Day play of the game. A Good Spa Day is your favorite hometown place to relax and unwind. They offer massage, skin care, nail care, and unique relaxing spa packages. Pick a Good Spa Day to be your spa.
Certainly going to be the Riker-Evans 2-run home run. Tyler came at a huge moment. Wasatch needing a spark, and he gave them the spark to help get them back in the ball game. And Riker-Evans is going to get your Good Spot Day play of the game on the 2-run bomb.
He's also our Bank of Utah standout performer. 2 for 3 in the game today with a home run and a double down the line that brought in a run as well. Crew Baxter is going to be at the dish for Wasatch, or at the plate, and Labrum, the center fielder, is going to come in to try to close this thing out for Union. 0-2 the count after a foul ball.
Try to close it out with a knee brace on, too, Ty.
Yeah.
Not seen a pitcher before with kind of an offensive lineman almost knee brace there on the left leg on the outside of the baseball pants.
He's played center field in the game today and has hit number 3, only a sophomore. Good ball player here for Union. The 0-2, that one misses low and inside for ball 1. 1-2 now the count.
Yeah, you can see pretty good live arm here on the mound as well. Labrum has.
1-2 the count. Garrett Christensen on deck. Some good power from both Baxter and Christensen for Wasatch. The 1-2 misses up for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Crew, the youngest of now 4 Baxters that have played Wasatch baseball. Tag Baxter, Caden Baxter, Garrett Baxter, and now Crew. 2-2 the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Misses outside for ball 3. Full count. Yesterday was time limit. I wasn't able to check before the game if today's a time limit, so we're assuming these are Wasatch's last 3 outs due to time limit. 9-6 the score. Wasatch needs 3 to extend it. The payoff. Swung on and missed. Good pitch at the bottom of the zone from Labrum, and Wasatch has 1 away. It'll bring up Christensen with Bassett. It's back-to-back seniors here hitting in the 8 and 9 spots before we get up to the top of the order. Christensen's first at bat in the game today. He's hitting in Hafen's spot. Labrum working out of the stretch. It's Union continues to shift according to the hitter. They'll shift back over to the left-hand side. Pitch, swung on and missed. A big swing and a miss from Christensen. Moves the count to 0-1. Christensen, a couple of hits on the year for Wasatch. Gets back into the box. This one's a swing. Ground ball to third baseman. Bobbles it for a second. Throws it across the diamond. In time, the 5-3 put out, and Wasatch has 2 away.
Take that nice, easy hop for the third baseman. Ty, he's playing in a good position to receive that ball. Bounced right up about belt high. Even though he bobbled it, had plenty of time to get that thing over to first base.
Going to bring up Bassett, who I believe reached base twice for Wasatch. Reached on an error in his first at bat. Swing and a miss on the off speed there from Labrum.
Yeah, Ty looking over Bassett on the day. Have him officially down 0 for 1. But obviously that he's had more at-bats than one. As I scan through the book here,
he does have a couple. What he did in his last at bat. That one gets the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 now the count.
Oh, he got hit by pitch in the last at bat.
That's right.
When he came up last inning.
0-2 the count. Labrum comes set, working out of the stretch. 2 away. The pitch. Swung on. Another ground ball to the third baseman. Roberts bobbles this one. Throws it across the diamond. That bobble did him in as Bassett's able to get down the line and beats the throw, and Wasatch stays alive with a runner on first. Brings us back to the top of the order. Burdette and Sweat. You can get Burdette on base, Ty. Nobody's harder in the lineup right now than Sweat and Evans. See if Wasatch can get an opportunity to bring the tying run to the plate with Sweat.
And playing on the field like this, it is a shorter porch to left field, Ty. And both those guys with home runs in this tournament to left field know they've got the power to tie it up with one swing of the bat.
Ball's going to get away. Bassett's going to advance to second base. His run really doesn't matter, but it does take away the easy short way throw up the middle. Burdette squared to lay down a drag bunt there, so now a 1-0 count. See how Labrum adjusts to having a base runner on base. That first pitch, not close. 1-0 the count, 2 away. And we need to have another conference. The pace of this game has not been up to Major League Baseball standards. Let me say that.
In fact, we're almost at the 2 hour and 20-minute time that it was about the average last year for Major League Baseball. They played 9
in the amount
that we've done 4 2/3 here.
Back at it, Coach Jacobson talking to Burdette. And Burdette will get back into the box. Bassett on second base. He's reached all 3 times today. Burdette into the box with Blake Sweat on deck. Labrum 1-0 the count with 2 away. Labrum gets the pitch. Gets the pitch from the catcher. One look. Delivers the 1-0. Drag bunt. Misses. And that'll move the count to 1-1.
Because Jason knows, you might say, why drag bunt there, Ty? And you're just needing base runners. And so if Union's going to play back a little bit, which they were, and still will continue to do that, with your leadoff guy in speed, you might be able to sneak an extra base runner on there.
1-1 now the count. Bassett a good lead at second base. Nobody holding him on. Again, that runner really does not matter with the score 9-6. The pitch. Burdette tries again. This time he pulls back for ball 2.
Tell you what, he needs to be careful, though, Tyler. He was out of the box on that one when he was extending the bat. So had he made contact, he would have been called out because he was nearly standing on home plate.
2-1 the count. Labrum takes one look. Late kick delivers. Another drag square. That one's low. Moves the count to 3-1. 3-1 the count. Again, trying to get the tying run to come up to the plate. It'll be Blake Sweat. Out of the 9 runs, 7 of Union's runs have come with 2 outs. Wasatch trying to return the favor with 2 outs here. The 9-1. Tries to drag bunt again and then misses it again, so that's going to bring the count to full. 3-2 the count. Two outs, bottom of the 5th. One look from Labrum. The payoff. Swung on, and it's laced to center field. Center fielder coming up and makes the grab.
What a play.
What a play from the center fielder. It's a new center fielder as Labrum, who had been playing center field, came in to pitch, and a good barrel from Burdett is robbed, and that's going to do it. Union's going to get the 9-6 victory. We'll take a quick break and come back with your Timberline Ace Hardware postgame show after this.
I'm Walker Kessler, and I play basketball for a living. So I know how important it is to have the support of a team you can trust. That's why I love UCCU. UCCU is more than a credit union. They're a true financial partner. A local team of experts your entire family can trust at every step of your financial journey. Just visit uccu.com and elevate your banking experience.
Big O Tires in Heber is your one-stop shop for tires and service. What was once Point S is now Big O Tires. Same service, but different name. We're locally owned and operated and want to help you get your vehicle ready to road trip this summer. Stop in for all your name brand tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, and a whole lot more. Plus, Big O Tires offers financing options to fit any budget or any situation. Visit us today. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
KTMP Heber City and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Welcome back to Wasatch High School Baseball. It's time for your Timberline Ace Hardware postgame show. As your locally owned Ace Hardware, we are committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience from local experts who know you best. Wasatch loses 9-6. We're going to make this postgame show fast. We're going to be back on the air. Wasatch has a break. There's going to be a game in between. Wasatch doubleheader today, so we'll be back on the air. Let's see, 11:30, probably around 2 is what we're going to be looking at, Ty, is when that next one's going to be starting. And so we'll take a break and come back at 2. But let's go ahead and just hand out some Ty's trophies real quick. Ty, Wasatch loses 9-6. Your Bank of Utah standout performer from this game one.
Well, it's hard to beat what Riker Evans did, Tyler. 2 hits on the day, a double and a home run, a couple RBIs, a couple runs also to go on the day. And he really was a big boost there for Wasatch in the box. He's going to get our Player of the Game award today. But you do need to shout out Carter Bucad. Anytime you put 3 hits on the board in a game, I think that's noteworthy. And Bucad went 3 for 3 with 3 singles himself. Unfortunately, Tyler, none of those were able to turn into runs. No one could get Bucad in when he found his way on the base path, but he did have an RBI himself.
And your Good Spot Day play of the game is going to be that Riker Evans 2-run home run back in the 3rd inning. A Good Spot Day is your favorite hometown place to relax and unwind. Offer massage, skin care, nail care, and unique relaxing spa packages. Pick a Good Spa Day to be your spa. And lastly, tie your Doria's Dental coach's keys as you go into Game 4.
Oh, boy, Ty. This one's where you find out who your dogs are. You're 0-3 on the tournament. You've lost a couple heartbreakers. You've lost to a few teams that you really felt like you should have won. You beat Cedar last week. Juab and Union, both 3A schools, going up against a 5A school, and I think it's easy to maybe start feeling sorry for yourself and start reeling. And you look up and down that lineup and say, who are my guys who are going to come out and battle? I'll give you 2 right now that are easy. Bucad and Evans. They're going to give you everything they've got every time they step out there on the field, Tyler. And you like that. You need guys who are going to step up like that. And so you may see some other guys get some opportunities here. And what do they do to take advantage of those opportunities? Are they going to be contributors? And that's what we're looking for at this point.
That's going to do it for our Timberline Ace Hardware post-game show. Wasatch falls 9-6. We have one more game that's going to be brought to you a little bit later on. Again, that will be back on the air at 2 o'clock. Wasatch will be taking on Cedar Valley High School. We want to thank you for listening to Wasatch High School Baseball on 94.5 The Peak.
You've been listening to High School Baseball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.